Welcome back to Dinset's Techie Not Badass. I'm your arrogant host, Von Fry. Tonight we're going to be getting back into Mouseburg with Mouse, P.I. for hire. His name's actually Jack Pepper. I don't know if they really thought about this. Also, there's something else I want to kind of bring up. I'm just kind of seeing it's getting splayed out over my screen here over on Xbox. Isn't that the guy from The Mummy? Right there? Isn't that the guy from The Mummy? Not Dwayne Johnson. I'm talking about Arnold Vosloo, the Mummy. That looks less like Dwayne Johnson and more like the guy that played the Mummy in the first movie. You know what I mean? Or if they become the same person. If Dwayne Johnson loses weight, is that what he becomes? Is that a possibility? Hello, Banjo. Hello, programmer. Yeah, the Thunder put a beat down, pulled their stars out and didn't quite win by 40, like it matters. 17.5 point favorite still win. It's weird. It's like there's disparity in the NBA, but there isn't. Like, any team can win by 40 points or lose by 35. I think at one point last year in the playoffs, the Thunder lost by 30 points and still won the finals because they were usually winning by 30 points. It's wild. That's what happens when all you do is jack up threes. One team's hot, one team isn't. What do you think happens? Also, did LeBrick call in a favor to Commissioner Adam Silver and said, "Yo, Silver, I need you to have Kevin sit out." Kevin was shooting threes. He was at warm-ups and then sits out the first game so that the Lakers can win. That's calling in a favor. Yeah, I mean, look, the only thing that puts LeBron James in the GOAT debate is how he's able to like blackmail and manipulate the league. He can get fans kicked out of the arena. He can get any call he wants if he screams when he shoots. Michael Jordan couldn't do that shit, right? So even though this is a Giddy jersey, and I know he who shall not be named or whatever, but I kind of think that this is like their best jersey. This was the 23-24. I think it was 23-24 seasons. Yeah, it'd be 23-24 seasons city jersey for the Thunder with like kind of like a dark blue. The SGA one I have from last year is like black, and it's actually got like two kinds of weaves. It's a little different. If I squint my eyes, it kind of looks like, I'm telling you right there, that bald dude right there, that's the guy from The Mummy, but not Dwayne Johnson. That is not Dwayne Johnson. Jared Leto became insufferable long ago. It just took the public a long time to realize it. He was insufferable when he had a band. Man, was it My So-Called Life? He might have been skirting insufferable then. Like, it's been a long time. Prefontaine, that movie was what, 96? He might have been likable then. I also did you guys the solid of having this run at 60 FPS. And before we really get into things, yes, I did the thing. I ordered the anniversary edition of the SNK cross play on retro AES Plus, the anniversary edition in white. You guys said you like the white. I'm bringing the white. White power. Are you supposed to say that, or is that not cool to say when you buy white electronics? I don't know. Good afternoon, morning, night, and eternity. I haven't heard. Is that from something? I haven't heard that eternity line. Yeah, the dude that plays the evil. Well, he's not a pharaoh. He was the pharaoh's witch guy that becomes the mummy. That is not Dwayne Johnson. That is Arnold Vosloo, the mummy himself, not the Scorpion King. Yeah, totally, definitely. So let's get back into our game, shall we? Watched a movie last night called Everest. It's what it sounds like. How big is this update? What is this, like 2 nights in a row? Jesus Christ. Last update, they actually turned no, it was day 2 there was an update that changed the controls. Swapped crouch. Swatch crouch and dash. I'd rather you not say what the good night, good eternity or whatever. Remember when Jared Leto dressed up as Kurt Cobain? No, I don't. Jared Leto. Do I need to go out of my way and watch that Ares movie? Also, guys, I was playing a tiny bit of Hades this just before the stream, and okay, I was playing Hades too. Hades is now $6.25. I guess that's 75% off of $24.99. Kind of comes out. Yes, no, I believe that might be only on the Switch. If it's that price on Xbox, I'll probably get it on Xbox, because I don't think it's getting a Switch 2 edition. And it's probably going to run considerably better on Xbox, if that's true. So let me type that in here. Sale included with Game Pass. I don't want to sign up for that. $24.99. Oof. Yeah, that's pretty. It's a lot cheaper, but see, that has the XS up in the corner. It has the Series XS update. Looks like it didn't come to Xbox until 2021, but on Switch it says 2020. So I guess it was like a console exclusive for a little bit on Switch. This is going to run at a much higher, 4K, 60 FPS plus. You could do 120 if you wanted. Kind of makes it a hard sell to grab a Switch 1 version, even if it's going to be like $6.25. So I don't know. But yeah, I can tell you that. I do need to play some more Dead Zone Reckoning. Dead Zone Rogue. You know, just there's a lot of other things to do. I still have, you know, Hades and an Ultimate Smash over here. I can renew those for another week if I need to. But maybe... Okay, so Pragmata I'm getting on Xbox. And it should arrive Wednesday, okay? Prag. $70. What the shit? The physical version I got didn't come with any of that stuff. Maybe I get Neo Bushido. I don't know. It's a box from Target for $60, which sounded really generous, honestly. It's kind of like, what am I missing here? Oh man, that is a lot of get up for them. I don't know about that. Is this game all about choosing the skins? What on Criminy? Yeah, I don't know about Bumblebee. Is that a Spartan outfit? Is that not supposed to be Master Chief? Hue outfit, heavy lifter, fluffy mecha. That looks kind of like Chief, doesn't it? Clearly that's Bumblebee. All right, do I need to make her thick in that outfit? Is that going to bring all the boys to the yard for the thumbnail for the playthrough? Is that what I'm going to have to do? I think I am going to have to do something like that, aren't I? Let me just capture this kind of for a sec. There we go. I'll tell Grok to make that thick for us, so you guys will be happy. And well, you know what? Let's go that way too. Yeah, Grok, make that one thick. Anything else? Oh man, there's something going on here. Their selection. I know it's not even suggestive, but just that they have her alone in the outfits they were thinking something. I think, is that Troon bait or something? Is Pragmata Troon bait, or is that the wrong word, or like, I don't know. It seems like they were aiming for a certain thing. I feel like put water bomb in the thumbnail, but water bomb has to be there. I did make a new button tonight, and it's for Nukem. Okay, now I'm running out of places to put some of these buttons. I'll tell you that. But Nukem shows up, we'll hit the button. It's something he's been requesting. All right, I hope our game is ready to go. So yeah, wait, what was people saying about Pragmata here? Oh man, it doesn't look like I get the weird slutty outfits. 96%, 4.9, 4.9, but the Metascore is probably like in the 90s. So say if the Metascore is in the 90s compared to 4.9, that's a huge gap. That's the math is real. That's a gap of like over 80 points. So you got to think about that. Do not make the child android thick. I don't think that there's any rules against that. She's an android. I'm not telling put her in a weird skimpy outfit. If Grok does it, then I guess it's okay. Is that going to be the new way the law works? Seriously, after enough time, if the AI allows it, it must be okay. We're 10 hours in. Are we going to be finishing this tonight? Recore is mediocre. Recore was that an Xbox exclusive for a little bit? I know when I had problems with my first Elite Series 2 controller, I would try to get a replacement. Lockdowns were on, so they had an excuse to not honor any kind of warranty, and I'd be put on hold, and the phone would just keep talking about Recore. Continue. Let's stick with let's upgrade the cannon when we can, but I'm kind of liking the Tommy gun, you know. Well, who's this here? Cameron Bozo's hanging out around here, huh?
As the fellas down at the Wallop Bay say,
you know, in black and white, it's really hard to distinguish who is who because everybody's essentially wearing the same color. Do you guys see that problem? Turok Evolution. How cheap is it? Is that the new one? Hold on. Is that the one that they mentioned in the partner direct? Turok. Maybe that's not going to be... Maybe that's Switch exclusive. I don't know. Luciferian, hello! Luciferian, I did the thing, and I ordered the white one. I did. So we'll be seeing that November 12th. Or 8 days later or something. I plan on getting this in July when the physical comes out. You're saying the mouse PI for hire?
You ever wonder?
I don't wonder. I do.
Yeah. But do you ever stop and
have we figured out who Wanda,
stellar career?
Jack, I live it.
God,
what is your point?
Deborah Wilson is? Who's Deborah Wilson in this?
You wrote that big expose back in the day, right? Toppled one of the mob families.
Yes, Jack. I was there.
Right. So now the family's gone. Out of the picture, but suddenly we got these hitmen popping up out of thin air, just poof, and somebody drops. They're silent, efficient, and deadly.
So? What of it?
Well, makes me wonder. What if the other families saw an opportunity, figured, why get our hands dirty? So, they erect a firm, a company to offload their dirtiest work, like a Real Murder LLC. You get me?
Hold on, I'll get to the questions in a sec.
You did something good, but maybe the mob, they made something better. For them, worse for us.
I sincerely hope it's those 5-cent novels speaking. They're clearly frying your brain.
Maybe.
5-cent novels,
but
I
what
wish.
A way to go.
Ah, yes, glorious stick drift. Drift away, baby. Keep moving. Can you play Mouse Detective only drifting? That'd be a YouTuber video now. Resident Evil 4. Only stick drift. Can you play with... I need to break a controller and have a stick drift controller for a stream. I kid you not, that could be the secret right there. That would be what gets me on the mainstream. Then I'd be on the Tonight Show. Jimmy Fallon would laugh endlessly. So wait, your stick just like keeps drifting. And so then like you're like the whole time you're like moving away like that. Okay, so yeah, I realize I think I would prefer the black Neo Geo, but let's not kid ourselves. It's not an original, so I think there's some leeway for not having the original color, okay? We're gonna head to Curdsville or head to the wetlands. Your choice, boys, your choice. Whoever says something first, that's where we're going. When it comes to Overwatch, I do roll queue or open. It doesn't much matter to me. I preferred the vanilla version of the game where you had a lot of creativity, 6 torbs if you must. You had more creativity when you could have duplicates of heroes. But as the game went on, the people who play Hitscan complained. And so you end up with Hitscan getting pocketed for the win, no matter what. Well, that's Curdsville. Nobody said anything, so I guess we'll go Curdsville. What else were you guys asking here? Don't ask a ton of questions during the voice acting, boys. Recore could that be the only Xbox exclusive? Is that a possibility? Oh, Turok Evolution was GB. There was a new Turok, though. What was it called? Do you guys remember? It was in a Nintendo partner one, and it looked not good. It graphically unimpressive. There are some Switch 2 games, like that one where you're in Detroit with the dinosaurs. God, that looked awful. No, if you play roll queue or open queue, you're going to get the same results of people being upset at you. Whatever. If you're tank, if you're the one tank, people are going to blame you. They're going to blame you, or we won despite you. You know, and that's pretty much what it is. I think if you play open queue, though, you're more likely to get the Sombra counter when you start popping off, because the people, somebody will go, hold on, swap me off of damage and take the heal, and I'll go like that sort of shit can happen. How does one ask a question? I think you figured it out. Switch 1 OLED was white, didn't it? All right, well, we're at Curdsville. Let's go. It would be nice to finish this tonight, and
Crooked
then Monday we
trees,
could
crooked
do
roads and crooked
who knows
stairs. Welcome to Curdsville.
Curdsville. Is this like the Chinatown of this game here? Is that how I'm going to exit? Back to my car? Actually, I don't... The exit might be just starting on that ladder, honestly. Do like my short about Netflix podcasts I posted late last night. New episode of Even My Mom Has a Podcast also.
Just the way I pictured it.
Available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so it seems legit. It's super legit podcast, except it doesn't have video, so I guess it doesn't count, because now podcasts have to have a video. Not that anyone wants to watch the video. It's so that you have something to make the intern turn into a viral TikTok moment. Hey, repackage this as a vertical. God.
Turn around and leave, Shell. This ain't no place for a city mouse. Bad spirits, yeah, here? Old sins, unknown forces.
I think we
I'm
found
looking for
Deborah
the
Wilson.
family home of Miles Curd. That the big one overlooking the village.
And why is that,
Mouse
huh?
Curd, the big
You don't
cheese.
look like one of them cheese-snorting shysters. What you want with the likes of curds?
I'm on a case, helplessly trying
Cheese
to
is
straighten out
definitely the
world's
drug of
twisted
this. It's not
stone
what mice
cheese.
eat, it's their
Oh,
drug.
mumble begged. Then you best hold on.
Cheese sticks, might be
to
cigarettes.
This little thing.
And don't sell yourself short, lady. You got some muscle for a...
Ain't what I meant, she said.
The appeal,
Take this
the appeal is me wearing
Keeps
no
me there
sleeves.
like
So
Bayshell. Might save that heart of yours.
Thanks.
Hey, switch to OLED could be white. Oh boy, we're getting ready to shoot a bunch of things, aren't we? Why are we getting strapped here? It's a cultist, huh? Down, dog. Yep, these are cultists. I gotta say, they made the Tommy gun about as fun as you can make it. Well, Resident Evil 4 OG did the Tommy gun pretty fun too. Let's see here. I honestly don't see the appeal of The Sopranos. Do I need to do a video on that? Because I watched like, let's see, I think I might have saw like way back in the day, like the second season, or the first season and the second season.
Well,
You know, in like 99, 2000, and it kind of seemed unintentionally funny, like everybody was just so fat. I couldn't take them seriously as muscle or intimidating.
What in the Hornbucker?
And it's really like a poor man's Goodfellas when it comes down to it. Because it's like, hey, let's get a bunch of people that were in the Goodfellas, all right? How did I get this flame shot? What's going on here? Why is everything catching fire? I mean, I'm not complaining, but man, everybody's blown up. Jesus. No, everybody's too fat and not cool. Like, there isn't a cool person on The Sopranos. I just have such a problem with it. It looks cheap as balls for a prestige show on HBO.
I'm sure there's a nice, rational
At least the
explanation
case
for
can be
this.
made that
Somewhere.
at some point in time, most of their big time showy stuff didn't look cheap. The Sopranos looks cheap. So like, why? I don't know. Like, everything's going to be drawn out. The Goodfellas is probably the best of the American mobster movies. I was curious if I could kick that, and I did. It's just a bunch of like schlubby 50-year-old guys in tracksuits. Like, what's the appeal? Kiss, kiss. Huh. So you respawn with full health. Would you get that on the harder difficulty? It's like, hey, I'm low health. Let me just anvil myself, and then I can go into the boss fight with full health now, or just get killed in the boss and then redo it. There may not be like a very high difficulty to this
nice,
game.
rational explanation for this.
On normal, there really
Somewhere.
isn't much of a challenge. Oh, wow. I walked through that? I kicked the anvil. Not just a bucket. Alright, I need to find out why things were exploding. Are they gonna keep catching fire here? I didn't eat a pepper. I think someone else was shooting at me. The FPS mechanics are not bad, but this does have like a boomer shooter quality about it. You know, if you like a boomer shooter, but you kind of want like a different art style, this might be a good game for you. Some cannonballs. There is, I think most of it is power trip fantasy stuff. Hey, what if I'm a fat, schlubby, balding guy, but I own like a strip club and like all the hottest young actresses want to be on my show? The Sopranos. Honestly, I thought it was supposed to be a comedy. When the first promos I saw for it, I'm like, these guys, these fat, ugly losers, that's your mob family? They don't even seem very serious. This is a comedy, right? Like, there's a lot of things that read comedy to me. Also, I was perusing the internet a bit. I recall having an air-conditioned controller on Xbox. Did anybody else?
Guns, rags,
and I found it, and people want money for them. Well, 35 bucks. Not worth it. They didn't hold up very well, you know, like the analog sticks wore quick and all that, but something I might talk about in a video without actually acquiring one. Because I do have a story about how I came across those and the like, and you know, sometimes people kind of like that story crap, so. And something becomes popular and revered enough, speaking against it feels like an affront. I've never seen The Wire, but there have been people who tried to fight me over not watching The Wire. Like, something happens when you watch The Wire. You, like, become a Wire cultist. And I'm like, look, I like 24, but The Wire is way better. I'm going to fight you right now. You have to say The Wire is better than 24. I've never seen it. Okay, that's it. Now we're throwing down. It's like, okay, I'm out of here.
Evening, sir. The name's...
Don't care. No visitors.
But see, I'm a PI and...
Gumshoes stain carpets. No gumshoes. Scram.
How about a little tune on the world's tiniest violin?
More stubborn than my ex-wives. Get lost, or else.
That mansion's calling my name, but first I need to get rid of that grumpy obstacle.
Oh, I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Care for a little fortune-telling, Shell?
Old shrew, Deborah Wilson. That's gotta be Deborah
I'll
Wilson.
pass on the crystal balls, but I'm all ears for ideas on bypassing old jerks.
Oh, that's easy, baby.
Any of you guys
What
pick up
scales
Prime
would there be
4 at
those
30
run more
bucks
than a
at
hungry
Costco?
gator?
I don't know.
Prime 4, Kirby Air
Responsibilities.
Riders, and
Close.
Pokemon ZA. Man, that could have saved me some money.
The
90
more
bucks for those
the
3
merrier.
games. It was almost 90 bucks for one.
I'm not sure I follow.
That old caretaker? He got a history of saying forever and meaning for now. Find 3 wedding rings from his ex's shell. Man sees him, he'll cave like a soggy crawfish shack. And just keep that gree-gree close, no?
Gree.
Oh, coot! Lollygagger!
3
First
rings.
wife.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
No, I haven't seen Without a Trace. I don't even remember who's in that. Sounds like a CBS procedural cop thing. Get the... Deborah Wilson, where are you? Help me out. This is the fun way to do it. Oh, I have a different shotgun, the Kiss Kiss. That's what's catching things on fire. How did I not realize? I thought I just picked up, like, sometimes there's just like a gun laying around, I guess, in case you missed it earlier. No, you gotta tell me what Without a Trace is. Maybe I'm getting that mixed up with like Person of Interest. No, Person of Interest is way different, but it has that kind of name, right? What's the one where the hot Australian gal named Poppy has like a really good memory? Is that Without a Trace? Maybe that is. That one chick, Poppy, she has like a good memory, right? That was one of the shows. Actually, I think the guy on the show was also Australian, but they were both playing American, you know. What do they call that? Yankee face? Can we call it that when somebody isn't American but they get the American role? Yankee face. I hereby declare when an actor or actress is playing an American but they're actually not, that is Yankee face. So sue me. Is it? I'm on too tight of a budget to be buying $90 worth of half. Yeah, but not a programmer. I think. Didn't you pick up Kirby Air Riders without having a Switch too? Wasn't it you who said that yesterday? Which, by the way, smart play. Won't say anything ill of that. Oh, you know what? I think there's a Kirby event. Is there a Kirby event going on? Shit. Somebody mentioned an event on the Reddit. I hope I didn't miss anything. Maybe I'll do that after the stream here. Where are we headed? Sounds like we're still fighting with this music. Look at that. There's your white paint or whatever telling you where to go. I honestly don't mind that as a convention. I think that sometimes game design can be too cryptic.
Where's
Wedding
that
ring.
no-good womanizer? That sorry excuse for a husband. I'll show him irreconcilable differences.
You know, losing that wedding ring might help you let go.
Zenyatta typically will not have gold healing.
about a
If you're doing
revenge dinner
half your
first?
job as the other
Help me
healer,
cut that
it's
bug
gonna
down
be
to size
dependent
of
on
who
who the other
knows.
healer is, by the way.
Maybe something more?
God forbid. I get cranky when I'm stuffed.
Are you playing Overwatch right now? Is that what the
Fine.
story is?
I'll show him what's what. On my own.
Yeah, okay. I've seen some real skeezy activity where people are buying up like a dozen air riders and shit. So they have, you know, because then they can put them on eBay for like 50. Hey, I got them at 30, flip them at 50, everybody wins, right? But boy, I'd be pissed if I was a Costco member, went to Costco and saw that they were out. Though, in truth, I think most people that wanted the game, I'm saying most, probably have it already or got it day one or there are likes. I love it. I just love that stupid alt fire of taking the Tommy gun and spraying. I just love that. I have spent about as much time playing maybe a quarter of my games in Overwatch have been on mute while I listen to a podcast, music, something else. Serious. But Vaughn, you got to hear the grenades. No, man, my visual cues, everything was just so in sync. I have so much time in the game, I didn't need to take into account what would happen.
No key.
I've seen all the
Classic.
results. It's like the gun caught
Maybe
us
a
from that
little
bad Christian
too
Bale movie.
classic.
All right, we got to go to this cable, it looks like. Cave cheese pump windmill turbine. This is kind of like Resident Evil 4, isn't it? Like I'm walking around in like this weird village with the cultists, right? Are they gonna make an RE4 joke? English actor plays a French actor. I don't know what to call that, but I'm calling it when you take an American actor's job, Yankee face. Okay. Hop over, okay. Curdsville. Mountie face when you play a Canadian, but you're not. How often does that happen? I'll tell you what happens a shitload. English actor plays American. It's because the casting directors get wowed. Oh my god, you did such a great American accent. Well, he's doing more acting. An actual American is not doing as much acting. He doesn't have to do a voice.
I deduce the power's back.
And then everybody gets wowed by... God, I forgot his name, but he has all the Oscars. The Last Mohican, Daniel Day-Lewis. Oh my god, but look at the award show, he doesn't sound American. Oh my god. Alright, well I guess we're just gonna go down, you know? That's what she said. You guys gotta get Nukem in here. Yeah, Tom Holland is the worst. You know what I think he thinks he's doing? He is doing a bad... Tom Holland is doing a bad Michael J. Fox. That's what he's doing for his American voice. All right, yep, we got some cartoon. None of that makes any sense. I think you got to find those in order and read them. Cannonball. Anything to blow up? Can I open this? I should have played this on hard, guys. You guys talked me out of playing it on hard. Oh yeah, that's right. This thing's working now. So I can grab the key.
Boy, the hoops I jumped through just to get a damn key.
I don't like the fact that I can't like... Okay, so instead of throwing a grenade, the alt fire. So if you want to throw the TNT, you gotta like actually swap, and that feels, even though the game pauses, it frankly feels like GoldenEye, like archaic. I want to blow something up. Who dared challenge me? That's a little excessive. I would definitely use the TNT if I could just throw it like a... Oh, now we have a bunch of them? Like, come on. That didn't just poof be gone them? Oh, damn. Tom Holland is not stupidly jacked. I was in way better shape than him when I was his age and shit. That runt, please. I don't think you've seen pictures of me when I was trying. Like, I haven't worked out seriously since I bought a Switch 2, really. And I've still got... Like, part of the problem is, being related to Chuck Norris, the muscles just don't show. It's not worth it putting in the work. You really just kind of look the same. Alright. Can I just cannonball these guys? Where was that? Oh, shit.
sing to me.
I think I just blew myself up somewhere. All the Hollywood people can get personal trainers to assure that they're going to be in like a level of shape. If you can get, remember how like Chris Evans used to look? Remember how gangly he looked in The Losers? If you can turn him into Captain America, then so what? Yeah, Chuck Norris is like a third cousin. Jensen Ackles too. So, Soldier Boy and Chuck Norris. Where was I headed? Pretty easy to get turned around when nothing is like color coordinated in any way. Going back down here? Maybe I went down here early. Get the cheese pump running. My late grandma that played the NES really good, she was at a wedding that Jensen was at, and they had a family photo. And I've been looking for that photo since 2007. Because otherwise, I think I met him twice. And it was only at, like, funerals. So, but otherwise, no interaction there, really. Okay, well, no, wait, there was a Texas family reunion, and then in, like, 98, there was a funeral, like, right before Thanksgiving.
Boing, buzz,
If the area was
down,
colored, you
there
might not
goes
get
cheese
turned
from
around. Oh, hey,
underground.
head towards the red barn. You see what I'm saying?
I'm a poet. And didn't even know I was rhyming those words.
Oh, shoot. Alright, let's try that with the TNT. Save some cannonballs. Are you kidding? Game wants me to go through the rock? Okay, we seem to have a problem here. Is this soft locked? Explored the lower caves. It's not a boulder, is it? Does it need to be loose to be a boulder? A boulder is one big rock for sure, right? That was kind of a wall. I don't know. Get devarnished. I thought I just changed weapons and it didn't change. Oh, we haven't hacked one of these tonight. This is getting a little tedious. There's not like any kind of increased difficulty to this. Maybe there's a timer on the harder setting, but on normal there's nothing to it. I think a rock and a pebble are the same, but a rock can be big. All pebbles are rocks, not all rocks are pebbles.
Sounds like your husband is a real downer. Why not let go of that ring and give him an earful, huh?
You know what? I
Is the
might
first
just
wife a
do that.
ghost? Dun 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 dun.
This place sure could use a wraith waster's treatment.
You know what this kind of looks like? Haunted Eichenwald in Overwatch. If this was in color, it would look like Halloween event Eichenwald. Might get really easy to get turned around here. Tonight, Reeve Fighters stand. Junkenstein's revenge, whatever. How did the lines go?
Oathbreaker! There's no takesies backsies in marriage, husband!
Heartbreaker, Oathbreaker.
I'm
Love
not
to,
him.
you know, mess around with me. You're a. Alright, let's grab the armor. Why am I on fire? Holy hell, what? I seem to be catching on fire for a reason here. Where is she? Oh, okay. Don't give them guns. How are they rising from the grave with guns? Make sure you bury your paw with his 6-shooter.
Nope, might have to light her up another way.
Let me see if I can hear with this cannon. I've done no damage to this broad. Every time I talk about this game getting easy, some intense thing happens. You're playing this right now? How are you liking it? How far do I have to go? I can't tell. I'm 10 hours in.
Usually bullets solve all my problem.
Okay, you know what? Maybe the light does it. It says flashlight. But maybe that won't take them out. I think that's the case. I think the game wants me here with the flashlight. Wow. This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Oh boy. I'm much further than you. Yeah, I'm 10 hours in on normal, but you know, I'm hosting a stream and taking time to read things and whatever. Alright, where you at, Broad? I've got the flashlight on you. You're supposed to do stuff. Maybe I shoot that first? Yep, you crack it. Now this makes sense. Come at me with clubs. Maybe you can get buried and find a stick, but you don't get buried with a gun. That'd be something. Now imagine if on hard they don't replenish the ammo here. That'd be awful. Get her! Hold on, let me catch up with the chat here, guys. I'm getting a little too far out of the way. Yeah, thanks for coming by, Poop Maker. Can you have a more appealing name? Doesn't that driving around town on the map part remind you of a PC port point and click game? No, for whatever reason, that seeing something like that always reminds me of NES Ghostbusters, because that was the first game that I ever played that had a travel the city to go to the stage type thing. So it always reminds me of that. Because I snoozed a lot after the stream, I lost track of what's going on. I need more sleep. A track of what's going on in this game or what's going on with your life. Well, if you want to dip out and get some sleep, that's no worries. This doesn't have the most engaging story. I mean, there is a element to it where you're kind of a PI, but at the same time, I don't really understand what the story is. I have a few different cases kind of going, and maybe they intertwine with shrews being imported or trafficked. I can't really tell, and for what purposes yet. Missing Hollywood starlet, or maybe dead. I don't know. There was a guy you're chasing at the very start of the game, cold opening style. No idea what that was about, or if he even comes back into play. Maybe he's final boss. He was actually behind all of it. I don't remember his damn name was. It's just very strange. You meet like the bad guy at the beginning of the game, and you never see him again. Don't you tell anything to Rise. Oh, you're not DiGiorno. Oh, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? At least she's not making me rising crust anything. Come on, Jack. You almost got this. All right, let's find some health. Good old James gun. Let's do this. I swear I'm swapping. First try. I haven't heard of Police Quest, but I think whatever game you play first that's going to have a kind of like hub world that you drive to, like it's a menu. It's because when you're driving in this game, it's not really a game. It is an overworld. There isn't like, it's not a race. You're not sneaking up past cars or anything. It's not GTA. But yeah, that definitely gives me those Ghostbuster vibes, going to places. Secret. Did I actually find a secret? Is there anything in here? I got questions, lady.
Wait.
Let's have a crackle.
You really ain't him, huh? Oh, that filthy codger. Sending someone else to do his dirty work? I'll
Now I'm
tear
familiar
his
with
hide
police
myself.
or police knots.
Well, I'd rather not miss that.
Another game I had on my hacked Super
I
Nintendo
live
Classic that I can't
again.
find.
I wasn't. I love you all. No, of course, Felicia, you're my favorite. No, but...
Oh, 3 ex-wives? Who
At
don't look
least
that
it
different?
worked.
Police knots I actually fired that up a little after we did a stream of Rondo of Blood. I had on my hacked Super Nintendo Classic. Played pretty decent. Would love to see that game get a Switch release. Switch, Xbox, modern hardware. If they had some... You'd honestly want the Saturn version. The Saturn version had higher quality video. But if they could get some like American voice acting, oh geez. Oh man, that would be so nice. Maybe that sounds like something Night Dive would get on, right? Like Night Dive would be behind bringing that to modern consoles, but would they tackle a project that doesn't have an English... It doesn't have an official English translation, but I had a patch that I put in to do the English translation, and it was largely fine enough. I understood the story, and it was really good. But would they... You probably wouldn't be allowed to do that, right? Like, they'd have to finance their own translation. But I don't know if Night Dive would do a game that... No, oh, go back down? That doesn't even make any sense. I'm supposed to go to the mansion. Would Night Dive release a game
The church.
that doesn't have
That rings
English
a bell.
voice acting, that instead has Japanese voice acting? I don't know if they'd be keen to do that. I've gotten a few games that I never thought I would see on Xbox from Night Dive Studios. Blade Runner, the all-time best-selling PC... what do they call it? What genre do they consider that? PC action game or something? No, not... as point-and-click games go, it's the all-time best-selling of those on the PC. And it's pretty wild. Did a playthrough of that. Actually, did I do a playthrough stream of that? I think I did. I know I played through it. I think I did a stream back when I didn't have as good of a stream setup. You guys still there? I'm down to 3 viewers, which I kind of like. It makes it easier for me to, you know, keep track of the stream, but I think most people would be upset. Okay, I can get out of here, right? It said go to the mansion. Now the feet want me to go to the mansion. They kept telling me to dive down the tunnels. Simon the Sorcerer. I'm not familiar with that. Now, Police Knots is of a similar vein as Blade Runner. It's a 95 Hideo Kojima game that you see the poster for in MGS when you fight Gray Fox. So yeah, that was where I first saw the poster and was like, what is that? You know? Is that a parkour spot right there? Is that what it's trying to show us? With that drip? Speak here.
Uncle Take Carer? You there? What's all that ruckus down in the hall?
Ruckus? Probably nothing, but I'll take a look, just to be safe.
Alrighty-o. Come on
Uncle
in.
Take
Who's
Care.
that, to help? Some long-lost kin?
The WWE needs characters again. This BS where they act like they're real people, but they change their name to some gibberish. Braun Breaker. I'd rather he be called The Breaker, you know, or something like that, or Breaker. Like, if you're gonna change their name, give them a character. Why not have a guy that's a caretaker, right? Everybody's gonna have to become a caretaker, because the AI doesn't want to become caretakers. So you gotta take care of your boomer family.
The sun will stop.
Play Dark Forces. Or, no, wait, is it Dark Forces? I'm gonna have to look. I still have it installed. I gotta look and see. That 95 Star Wars game with the Stormtroopers. I didn't play through it. I actually saw a YouTube video talking about what happened in the 3 games, and then they killed off the hot chick, and that kind of made me like not want to play. But yeah, Blade Runner, that was a port from game I never would have expected to see on a modern console. Night Dive brings here. Star Wars, Jedi. Yeah, Dark Forces. That's it. Yeah. I don't want to open it. Yeah, it's showing the store here. It got a lot cheaper after I bought it. I think I might have got it at 20. Hell, I don't shoot. I didn't. I don't know. Not really going to show gameplay there, are they? But yeah, that's an FPS that kind of plays like this. It feels like this in a way. Braun Caretaker. No, Braun Caretaker's better than Braun Breaker. Because it's like, okay, so he has a job. He's a caretaker. Maybe he's going to inject somebody. Psych hold. Who knows? I'm saying like when it was kind of funny when everybody had like a part-time job. Like this guy's a traffic cop. This guy's an evil CPA. This guy's a dentist, right? That was kind of funny, but it's not like what they're doing now is good. They could lean a little more towards, you know, if they're going to make things ridiculous, why not go a little further with it? A big one here, Millie. The half-shrew girl living alone in Kurd's mansion is, in truth, his illegitimate daughter. An old flaky photo shows Miles Kurd with a little girl beside him. Both look wildly uncomfortable. Somehow that discomfort makes Kurd seem just a bit less tense than you remember.
Huh. Most peculiar.
Look, if his name is going to be Braun Breaker, give him a job. Otherwise, call him like, you know, his actual name, or Steiner. You know, so you can play the like generation thing. How come some guys get to be a generation and some guys don't? It's like Randy Orton, that's the cutoff. Actually, okay, Cody Rhodes, we'll give you that. We're not going to, well, shit, they initially didn't give him that, did they? But then it's like, okay, eventually you get to be a Steiner. I don't know. Speaking of which, I have a part-time job myself starting this week, so I'll be less available from now on. Hey, that's fine. I mean, you got to work the pole sometime, right? Oh. Just make sure you can do like the spinning moves and the upside down thing. You definitely want to do the upside down spinning thing. Everybody loves that. A dossier on the strange cult that emerged in Mouseburg. Seems the Big Mouse Party is surveilling these crazies. Files, papers, pictures all stuffed into one sleek folder. Contains dossiers on multiple cult members and outlines BMP's thinly veiled plan to poke around some secret show.
Uh-huh. So the BMP's officials are keeping an eye on the cult members. What's their angle? What are they looking for?
Get that Switch 2 money. Well, don't think of it as throwing away on the Switch 2. Right? Is this gonna open now? Something's a sharp-nosed detective like... Something for a sharp-nosed detective like me, the Mouseburg sewers.
Sense a strong lead with this one.
Investigate the mansion, but the door opened. Oh, you're not gonna say secret found this time, game? Come on. A Jim Jones mouse? Like, what, because there's a cult? You guys were drinking the wrong cheese. This ain't gonna be a boss fight with her, is it?
Who the heck are you? Beat it, or I'm calling my dad right now.
Dad? Of course.
Oh man, turns out I'm a
Picking up
pedo.
phones in weird places wasn't really my game, but this one was asking for it. Hello?
Buddy Lynch is scratched off the picture.
What?
And the cheese curds have crumbled.
This is the operator. There's been a murder at the secret show. Miles Curd is dead. I repeat, Miles Curd is dead.
When I brought my hand up there to focus, boy did that my lens start going chika chika chink. I'm wondering if it's getting kind of dusty. Maybe I should start putting something over it, you know, try to keep the dust off some things. I actually have something I could do. Drawstring bag. Rode gave me a bunch of these. I have a Rode headset two Rode headsets that I wear for my podcast, and they came in these bags, and I got extra because there was a warranty issue with them, and they sent me a new pair, and so I got like double the accessories. I should probably start putting a bag over my lens, try to keep some dust off. In the long term, that's probably good. I've also tried taking these and placing them over my mic, but it's not quite big enough. There are some companies that make like a drawstring for putting over your mic so that you can try to keep some dust off of it and whatever, and, you know, probably not do that, but yeah, I probably should have been doing that this whole time, and now I probably have dust in there grinding, or who knows, because the place gets pretty dusty. So I've got a Swifter I took to a bunch of things, a bunch of electronics, when I was cleaning out my TV stand looking for my Super Nintendo Classic setup, memory card, drive, and everything I had in there. I can't seem to find it. The Curdsville Tragedy, the story of Cheese Jones. They drank the cheese. I don't know if it was Flavor Aid. My understanding is that it's not Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, you know, being the name brand, it's going to be more expensive. What I wonder is, man, if all of these places can be visited, then I've got a lot of game left to play, don't I? It would seem. I don't know. We had another place we could go to before we check in. Well, hold on. We got that girl with us. Let's drop her off. Even though she's not, like, she's obviously not going to be with me when I go to the next spot.
Millie was in good hands here. Me, though, I had more questions and not a single answer in sight.
Well, Millie, how you like Mouseburg?
Boring.
I expected nothing less from her. I have all the ammo I could want, huh? We do have some clues.
Vivian's nowhere in sight.
Is it possible that they used Kool-Aid, but the Kool-Aid company does not want to be associated with it? And then you have the sort of urban legend drinking the Kool-Aid, but guys, it wasn't the Kool-Aid. Or at least Kool-Aid said it wasn't. I don't know. Curdsville, far wetlands. Who done it? Miles Curd died at what? A secret show. Who did it? Why? Nothing but question marks here. And there's the photo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cyanide laced in the punch, and the kids were made to drink it first. You know, maybe the idea is if I can get the kids to drink it first, then the parents are going to commit. For sure. It's like, well, you already killed your kids. You may as well. Afterwards, the adults drank it, and the reluctant ones did so at gunpoint. Was there actually gunpoint? I don't know. But the thing is, Jim Jones drank it too, right? It wasn't like his plan to like steal all these people's money and get away with it. Though there is usually big time financial game with the cults. They don't typically then have the leader die with everybody, you know. Heaven's Gate probably being the most recent. When was that, like 98 or something? It doesn't happen terribly often, at least not in Western society. Self-inflicted gunshot. So, hey, I'm gonna get caught. I'm shooting myself. But then you'll have these people who are like, no, Jim Jones did not shoot himself. There is no way that you a monster like that. He was trying to get away. They got to him. They got to him, guys. That's why I don't believe this, like, Epstein didn't kill himself crap. Like, you were there to know. Like, look, if you're a big time player and you got caught and you don't see a way out, that is totally a possibility. We can't just assume that the people he was going to expose got to the cops, you know, got to the guard or whatever, without any clear evidence. And there won't be much evidence, right? Everything, the clandestine way that would have been carried out wouldn't have left a lot of evidence to be found. So it kind of leaves everything ripe for conspiracy theory, doesn't it? There's the animator in the corner. Investigate the decrepit house.
Oh, we really going through with this?
Well, the boss said so we do it. These
A rookie and a
cheesemakers
crooked
outlive
cop?
their
Usefulness?
Yep. So we plant a few bombs, watch the canisters go boom like sky high, then we're out of here.
God damn it.
I just fall. The big cheese. Oh, I have so much cheese. Extra health cheese. Can't grab anymore, huh?
Oh man, you really went hard. What's this raid about, huh? What are you coppers up to?
I don't know, man. I'm just following orders.
Really? I'm sure you can do better than that.
The boss said, plant a few bombs, watched the canisters go boom, like sky high. He said we gotta clear out the swamps. Rid of those cheese-legging scum. They're no good no
Cheese-legging
more.
scum.
Outlive their useful.
All right, enough. I get the picture. Now I gotta find the cheese-legger's boss before the crooked cops get him. That's the same bird I saw at Wallet Bay.
Actually, come to think of it, was the guy in Wallet Bay, was that the guy I was chasing? These characters look way too much alike. They really do. I'm having a really hard time keeping track of who's who. Kurd died. Well, he looks like half the other well-dressed guys, you know, like... It'd be something if not everybody was a mouse, right? Oh, so he's a cat. Oh, well, this fox guy, that's who we're after. Like, that seems to be a problem with the game. Yeah, the conspiracy stuff, I don't really buy into the vast majority of it. Most of it doesn't make sense. I had a guy, you know, I'm telling you, people try to fight me on Xbox Live over not seeing The Wire. There was a guy demanding that I believe that we never landed on the moon, as if I cared. No, you watch that video. Watch that moon dust get kicked up when they have the car on there. That's not how that... oh, shit. Ah, shit, what got me? What the hell? Though the grammar is questionable, the note reads, "Boys, on the defense, cops be here. Go to Chief Mansion, you know where." I guess the other designs is something Cuphead got right. Well, Cuphead had
a lead and a good laugh. What more?
Think about it like this. Cuphead, not just in color, okay, but it's not like every character is a mug or a cup, right? There was like fish, flowers, whatever. Like there was a big variety. And here everything is like a mouse, or damn close to everything, right? You'd almost think the story would be about cats and mice getting together. Oh, so there's this cat. Don't worry, he's one of the good ones. You know, like... But it turns out all cats are evil, you know, or who knows. Haven't seen a cat yet. Oh, come on. Hit something. What the Christ? Unbelievable. The game just didn't want me hitting anything. The flat earther stuff is stupid. Yeah, what difference does it make in my daily life if we landed on the moon or not? And then people want to like ride that or the flat earth thing. They believe in the conspiracy with no evidence. The flat earth one is especially confounding. It's because they just want... I think it's the grift factor, but some people actually do buy into it while also finding a way to monetize it. So it's not really a grift if they believe, right? But they're even though we don't really have the terminology for it. Ben Shapiro probably believes a lot of the garbage he's saying, right? But he's got to keep the talking points alive so you can keep the money coming in. There definitely is a thing about trying to ride a wave to make money on it. I'm sure there's some flat earthers out there that do believe it, but they're definitely believing it so they can make money and not have a real job. What are the 5 games next month? Am I missing something? There's the Yoshi game. I don't know if I should get that or not. Now I have to consider if I need to start putting money towards Neo Geo titles. Allocate something for Neo Geo come November. This is the best thing I have to a sniper rifle. Shoot. Not the gun I selected, to tell you the truth. But come on. Oh my god. Am I... Yeah, that Yoshi game looks way too remedial. Like, it looks like, I realize Yoshi, I really like Yoshi's Island. And this thing, it's doing some kind of, you know, younger kid audience coloring book type thing. But I'm not seeing enough in the gameplay. I'm not seeing the challenge in the gameplay. I'm not sure about that. What even is it called? Is it Yoshi's Story something? Yoshi's Yoshi found a book in the woods? Disney Afternoon Collection and Busby 40 will be available locally. I thought Disney Afternoon Collection was already out. And besides, it doesn't include the remaster. Like, there was remasters of some of that. I know DuckTales got a remaster. Or a remake. Whichever you want to call it. I don't think it includes any of that. If I get a Switch 2, at least what I want will be cheap. Nothing more but the upgrade versions to the games I already own, like Starcross World and Bella Bell Park. Those Zelda games on the Switch 2, definitely worth it. I'm glad I held out on those. But if you've already 100%ed Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you may not feel compelled to do it again. That's totally understandable too. If Donkey Kong Bonanza was one of the $30 games at Costco, that would have been a must pick up recommend. If you're going to get Kirby Air Riders, you should probably do the Donkey Kong 2. If you're buying games on the Switch 2 that you don't have a Switch 2, but you're buying Switch 2 games, may as well get the Donkey Kong, is what I'm saying. Ah, you guys making cheese out in the forest, huh? Cheese shiners, huh? Game wants me to go into the mines. Okay, didn't we just come from down here? Like, what are we doing? Oh, now... Where does the game want me to go? Back where I was.
That old hilltop haunt. Spookier than a tomb, and half as inviting. Just need to find a way to sneak inside.
Okay, I guess if you jump down here, you're not gonna make that. I don't have Zelda Switch games, so I guess oh yeah, definitely. If you don't have them, oh geez, do. I know I do. I'll definitely need to keep an eye out for the Bonanza may have had a deal at one point at Costco, but you keep an eye on that. Nukem. Super Mario Galaxy has surpassed 700 million at the box office. Office and still hasn't come out in Japan yet. It's showcasing in Japan on the 21st. That's really surprising. Usually the plan du jour with Hollywood was to treat America like second-class citizens. Movies come out in Asia first, a week later they come to the US. It's a bunch of garbage. I don't think that helped at all with America falling out with Hollywood. Oh, you're gonna treat us like this? Everybody else gets the scoop on the movies and we have to wait? Then pirate it is, you know? Nukem, I got a little something for you. Let me clear this room here. These guys kind of just pop out of nowhere. What would you say? What would you say to that? How I just killed these guys, Nukem? What would you say to that? How well did I do right there? How did that go down? Teenagers of the Kingdom? Really? Check this out. Oh yeah, check this.
Very sweet.
You like? DK Bonanza means a lot to me because I had wanting a 3D DK since 2018 that used the Mario engine. It's not a paper banjo. Is there such thing as paper banjo and paper kazooie, or did you take like paper? Is that your way of saying you like Paper Mario and Banjo Kazooie? You know, kind of like put the two together. It doesn't quite work. Okay, so her head is cropped in the image, okay? So what I try to do is I'm going to have to look at it closely in color. But I tried to just get it at the top of the frame of the game screen. I mean, she could fill the whole screen. It's huge. Otherwise, but you do realistically end up with part of her top of her head missing. So yeah, there's that. I'm out of buttons though. We've got Rich Evans, You Freaks, I Like to Touch, I Suck Tonight, Water Bomb, Chris Farley. We've got 2 Golden Boys, Oh Yeah, and Yelling. You'll Need Jesus, and that escalated quickly. And then Ada Wong. I found the picture and liked it, thus my username was born. Okay. I thought maybe you drew it or, you know, had like more of an intimate connection to that. It is Banjo-Kazooie done up in Paper Mario style. I thought maybe that meant that you liked the two. I also found a Switch Pro controller and case bundle for what? $60 new? Oh, hold on. That's not Switch 2 Pro controller, is it? Switch 2 Pro controller, isn't that like 90? back in the mines. Did I go the wrong way? Am I going the wrong way here? You jump down the wrong thing, you got a serious walk. I pressed the thing, I opened the door. Check out that mushroom. I only own 2 Paper Mario games, the original N64 and Origami. Is the Switch 2? You think that was a Switch 2 at $60? Switch 2 Pro controller? I don't think so. I have my doubts on that. And it had some kind of case. One of the things that bugs me about it is not having a case. I'll leave my Series Elite in Series 2 Elite in the case. Can't really put my go in these mines. Oh, so I got a shortcut thing is all I did when I opened that fence. Holy crap, it wants me to go where? I think a Police Knot stream would be nice, but man, it's a long game. That's something we'll have to think about. I'd have to get my hacked Super Nintendo Classic together, which I somehow screwed up and lost pieces to. I don't even know how that's possible. How did I not put that back in the box back in October? Have you guys even heard of Police Knots? It wasn't released in English, but there was a fan patch. Hey Nukem, is there a Kirby Air Riders event going on right now? What the living shit? How am I supposed to make that jump? Jump down here, grab the secret stuff.
Here goes nothing!
Oh, maybe you actually were supposed to fall down here. They're astronauts with police privileges. Special astronauts with the power of cops. What is this? Skill book. Travel through the warp pipe. Is that a Konami code thing right there? Yeah, Police Knots. I kind of have it. I managed to get it running on my hacked Super Nintendo Classic. There are some problems with it running, but it largely works and you could do a stream of it. It could be possible. It was a PlayStation and Saturn game that released in Japan. I guess we're gonna go in here. Warp. Doesn't look like we're finishing this tonight, guys. I don't know how much more game we've got. All right, we got a puzzle maybe? Yeah, I'm Mario now for a sec. There was sort of a Mario Konami code thing happening there in their explanation. Do I warp back? Maybe there's something to shoot over there? I don't think I can shoot through that fence. Nukem, do you think I should get the Yoshi's game? Like, man, I'm not sure about that one. Oh, here we go. I can't even remember the name of it. Yoshi's Encyclopedia Britannica? I don't know.
The power's back, and trouble tagged along.
There's still some guys around. I hear that music. Shoot, man, jump scare. Oh, you're gonna dodge that? The enemies don't drop anything, so you really don't need like a kill confirm. It's really not necessary. I really like Yoshi's Island, but I'm not seeing it here, you know? I'm not seeing enough gameplay in it. It's called Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. If you ain't interested in getting that one, you might as well get Mario Tennis Fever, since that's a pretty funny game. I need Mario Tennis Fever to get discounted. If that was part of the Costco $30 thing, then maybe we'd be talking. I guess you're aware of the $30 games at Costco right now, Nukem? $30 for Kirby Air Riders, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Switch 2 Edition, I believe, and Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm assuming that those two are Switch 2 Edition.
No cheese leggers in sight. Got a whiff of yeast, though.
Very smooth.
Alright, spill the beans, somebody. Why am I here? Totally normal wall my ass. Cool looking explosion. You'd be surprised how bad explosions still look in some games. Like, really. You'd be surprised. The tennis game sounds like a decent rental. You know what? I should actually look and see if my library has the tennis game. Let me see. There's a possibility that Mario Tennis is available at my library. Yeah, Kirby Air Riders for $30 could go a ways in bringing some new blood to the game. You know, get some more people in on it. A lot of people are picking up like a dozen of those games, those 3 titles that are $30, and then trying to, like, you know, Scalp on eBay. Hey guys, it's $50. I saved you 20 bucks. I made me 20 bucks. Or, you know, save 40 bucks. At 30 bucks. Those games were each 70 bucks for me. The 3 of them at 90s almost, it's not far off from being 3 for 1, really. All right, so it's Mario Tennis Fever, right? Come on. Type of media. Let's get specific. Video game. Mario Tennis Fever. Search. Maybe Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis Aces. Mario Tennis Fever. Switch to request. It is checked out. So my library does have Mario Tennis Fever. It is checked out at the moment. So that's something to consider. I don't think I'd be buying that one, Nukem. I don't see me playing enough of it to necessitate the purchase. The best kind of explosions are the ones you can see polygonal sides on. And Kirby Air Riders, if Kirby Air Riders is $30, then you might want to buy 2 or 3 of those for any family members you have. I was thinking about giving my card to a family member and buying it digital if it was on sale digital, but it never is. It really feels like racing games have actually gotten worse. Like I said, the old NASCAR games, is there a new NASCAR game? Like, I have not heard about an EA Sports NASCAR thing in ages. Nor have I heard anything about a tennis game. Like, there was a Tiger Woods tennis thing. Or, I've heard of tennis games recently, but not golf. Like, it seemed like Tiger Woods had a golf game each year or something was happening, and then they kind of just fell off. Foyer key. I haven't heard about a NASCAR game, and is it like boxing? How we went like 2 game generations without a boxing game, and then suddenly last year we got a boxing game, but I guess everybody said it was mid. Fear the Mouse Man. That kind of looks like a boss battle arena right there. Doesn't it? Can't seem to get down there. For the record, I'm the supposed criminal for having gotten error. No, you'd be the criminal if you bought a bunch of them to hawk on eBay. That'd be kind of skeezy, right? EA lost license for NASCAR in 2008, and it bounced around. Unique Tech had it. Monster had it. Now iRacing. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, we talk EA up as a monster. You know, like, oh, they're criminal. Look what they did to Madden. But if you don't get the EA deal, does your game ever come out? Because now I don't even know about it. Where's the game wanting me to go? Is there a key I'm not seeing? Fear the Moss Man. The Moss Man Prophecies. Huh. Oh God, how did I not walk in here? How do I miss things? It's because there's no color. I can't identify the changes in the environment. The same Euthite. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ride to Hell Retribution. I'm not familiar with that. Well, we fell into the basement now.
sing tonight. It's good.
I just kind of brunt force take the damage in this game, don't I? Kirby Outriders is a game that deserves to be $100. Don't call him a thief. He's going to be working a second job to get a Switch 2. All right, here we go.
Got
Boss
an
battle.
eldritch feeling about this.
Eldritch feeling about this, huh?
What in the absolute...
Silence! The dissonance! The song! Do you hear it?
No.
The unknown! It sings!
Yeah, I can sing too, but you won't like it.
Okay, maybe we just shoot this guy a bunch. Okay, we want to keep our distance there. Wow. Dude, he's gonna wreck the whole place. Unless I can shoot him on top of him. Damn it. Let me reload. Man, that could have got really bad. But look, the place regenerated. I took him out and it regenerated. How lame. You dirty cheese leggers. Everybody's catching fire now, baby.
Boy, these woods are real dark. Almost like dark wood.
I wanted to take these guys out while I still had the hot shot. You know, okay, so this isn't the funniest game, but that what is it? Life Sucks, or Choice High on Life. The humor on that is so grating. The Rick and Morty humor on that is just too much. It's overbearing. Hold on, guys, I'm locking in. See if I can. Nice little froggy. How you guys doing? I'm just cleaning up your swamps for you. All right, let me catch up on the chat here. Oh, that biker game. Man, I haven't Ride to Hell Retribution. A biker game that was considered one of the worst games on the 360 and PS3. Okay, man, that's why I hadn't heard about it. If you're not gonna get Mario Tennis Fever, go ahead and get Yoshi the Mysterious Book. I'm gonna have to think about it. I theoretically have $100 in GameStop gift cards that I want to spend before they declare bankruptcy, you know? I don't understand why they made this game in black and white. It looks like it would have been way more appealing if it was in color. It would have been too hard to pull off the full Cuphead look in 3D because you have 2D characters that you're doing hand-drawn, and the rest of the world is 3D. if you make it all black and white, you're going to be able to blend the styles a little bit better. That's my thinking behind the process. As is, it does have some issues. I need to write some of this down because we need to do a review of some of these games eventually instead of just playing through them like a loser. Mouse, PI, review. Too many references? Question mark, IGN? I'll say at least humor's not grating. Cheese grating. Do I need to do the whole... hey, Anna. Do I need to do the whole video in cheese puns? The whole video review of this in cheese puns, maybe? The Rick and Morty thing probably appeals to teenagers. And then the people hitting 30 that still want to seem young. I think the Rick and Morty has its moments, but boy, does it go overboard with stuff. Yeah, everybody make sure you say hi to Anna. Anna, Zinnia on a top. What else was I saying here? The black and white. Hard to tell where to go. So they do have a footprint dust. I'm going to say too many mice characters. Too many mice characters. No variety. Hard to tell apart. And I think that's it for notes at the moment. You can call me whatever you want, V. That's what I like to hear. Oh, God, the IGN review. Should I do my review in cheese puns, though? Well, at least it's not grating. I mean, it has some curd appeal. I don't know. I watched Rick and Morty. Somebody told me to get into it, and I watched all of it that was available on Hulu at the time. I think I'm 2 or 3 seasons behind. I don't know. The game is cheesy. Give me your cheese puns to put in the review, guys. Give me the cheese puns. I think we're about done with this stage. Do we want to do one more?
It's already here. Damn. I need to find a cheese letters pronto.
Fortunately, this gun's so good, there's like little reason to use other guns. Why am I on fire? Like, I touched the water. Is it that bad? I'm running a little low. You really see Jack Pepper this strapped and you want to come at me with a club? There's a warp pipe. No, don't do it in cheese puns. Do it in lettuce. I don't know about that. I know my apprehension with lettuce is for years I listened to Adam Carolla show podcast. You know what? I started listening to Adam Carolla's podcast the day I got Overwatch. And then I pretty much stopped listening about the time I got kicked out of Overwatch. But I guess he worked one of his jobs in the 90s, early 90s was like comedy traffic school. So like if you got like a DUI and you had to go to traffic school, well, let's look in here. You may have to go see Adam Carolla's comedy traffic school. Now, what was it called? It wasn't called comedy traffic school. It was called Let Us Amuse You. Like lettuce. 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 Amuse You. Comedy traffic school. there something else there I could grab? I guess may as well just grab that now if I'm not coming back to that spot. This does have mouse controls. This does have mouse controls on the Switch. I think single mouse. Cheese leg or key, huh? I guess I'm gonna need that. Ah, there we go.
Huh. They're still throwing punches, even with the cops sticking to them like fleas on a rat's butt.
Fleas on a rat's butt, huh? Mouse puns. I don't know if maybe I can do. Maybe I'll run out of cheese puns and go with some mouse puns. Is he
You
dead?
the boss here, fella?
I was. What?
All right, so who's the boss now?
It's a... man. This was too beautiful to be real.
What do you mean?
Them prospects, you know?
I've never heard of Lorcana. Never heard of it.
We did our gig. With our red lining coffee.
Why would it surprise me that Disney wouldn't want to get in on that card fad, right?
Saw them. Somewhere out yonder. Then build some nice homes. Shops too for us. Yeah, I even threw in some cash to get that whole enterprise running.
Maybe put that in the thumbnail, Nukem.
But man, no. They don't fool us.
What do you consider old Disney? Because my thinking of old Disney is probably older than your thinking of old Disney.
You goddamn cuyo.
Old Disney, you know, like Toy Story 3.
Who lied? Talk to me.
Them cops. That sleazy's a science ball.
I think it is very supposed to be inspired by this old Steamboat Willie type of look. It doesn't quite look as old as that in ways. I could turn on some really old look filters here.
I was just...
We're only 2 hours in. We'll do one more mission or something.
A nice home. White picket fence, you know?
Why we got to get into smuggling shrews?
Half full kind of thing. Everything was going fine. Route was clean. Straight through the depths. But then...
You guys need some arm flex here. It's an off angle here. I don't want to hit my backdrop.
Can you say that on record?
I'm done for, man. But you
yeah, Pinocchio. Now that's some old Disney.
He's coming.
Hey, stay with me. Help's on the way.
He's crazy. Out of control. Gonna deep fry every leg.
I think he's dying. Do I hit A? No? Okay.
Cheese, buddy.
Would you look at that? A scummy gumshoe knocking off swamp rats. That's near against
You know, I was just talking about DuckTales. And then here's the guy that's kind of like the second richest mouse in Mouseburg. Second richest mouse in Mouseburg. The second richest duck in Duckburg.
The
Right?
goods.
What was it? There was a Scottish guy that was like... There was Scrooge McDuck, and then there was another guy that was even more ostensibly Scottish, right? Shut tight. What was that guy's name? He was the second richest mouse. You vote for more flex. It's not looking too good. It's kind of hard to twist with my backdrop around. Yeah, I haven't done any bicep curls in probably this year, to be honest with you. because it didn't take too long into the year for me to get COVID. And then that really haven't done much since then. I am getting back on the stationary bike. I'm going to try to watch The Boys on the stationary bike because now it looks like garbage on my TV because they paywalled the quality, the picture quality. I'm going to go this way. Okay, why is that repeating here? Oh, I didn't realize I had that running. Flintheart Glomgold? That does not ring a bell. David Tennant ended up voicing Scrooge McDuck. I've heard. Now, look, I have not frankly seen this, but I have heard that the, what was it, like 2014 remake or something, reboot with a new weird ass style of DuckTales is actually better than the OG DuckTales. That is what I have heard. Now, I don't know if that's legit, but I've heard things. I saw an edit about Pinocchio referencing Epstein. Oh, shite. You can't be doing that. No. His name is Flintheart Goldgum, and you say that the new one is better than the old one. You know, that DuckTales was like high watermark for Disney Afternoon stuff. Now, I was really into that and the Rescue Rangers or Darkwing Duck even at times, but everybody's like, nope, the real one, or the Gummy Bears, no one gives a shit about. But the one thing, forget about Tailspin, DuckTales is like high watermark threshold, and people are saying the new one is better than the old one, and that makes me not want to give the new one a shot. If people are hyping it up like that, I'm like, no, they can't be right. They're on some crack, you know? So the overwhelming positively I've heard, like everything that gets like overwhelming praise, then I watch it and I'm like, really? The Avengers Endgame is the best thing you've ever seen in your life? Like, you know, shit like that, right? I just remember Euphoria's on tonight. Oh my Lord. You know, Sydney Sweeney is going through the Hollywood like humiliation ritual. She was not supposed to be as popular as she got, so they're doing things with her. And they're like, okay, now bark like a dog, spread your legs and wear that. And she's going through the humiliation ritual. Definitely. They do not do this shit to Zendaya, you know? Guys, there's a woman in chat. A real one. Guys, you got to come see. Wait, are there multiple women in chat? I don't think so. It's usually just Anna. The one time, there was another gal, and shit, I forgot her name. Oh, I shouldn't have forgot her name, but she showed up briefly during the Zelda. She's into the Zelda. And I know it's part of her character. I heard all the actors are pissed. It is, forget this part of your character stuff. Like, why come back to the show if you're like too big of a deal to be on a show? That used to be the way it works. Hey, I'm George Clooney, and I'm too big of a deal to be on ER now. Gonna go make some Ocean's 11 stuff. Now you're supposed to be a movie star, but you're going back on the show because there's no money in any of this shit. People streaming video games make more money than people starring in movie. Sydney Sweeney's not making money. That's why she has to come out with like a lingerie brand, because that's where the money is in having the product to sell. If the entertainment is the product, there's no money in it. None. If she was a big time, constantly touring stand-up comedian, Nate Bargatze, she would be making like, you know, there'd be some money there. But to do the show that has a new episode once every 3 years or some shit, no money in that. The movies that barely get by, there's no money in that. There's no money in any of that shit. Sydney Sweeney would be better off if Rumble approached Sydney Sweeney as like, okay, we're going to give you $100 million licensing deal to do a podcast, then she would be making money. But actually doing the stuff that used to be the money, the big prestige entertainment, being the movie, you think that broad from Enora is getting anything? She ain't getting Twitch streamer money at all. No one remembers her name a year after she got a gold statue. Hell, it slipped my tongue. So, and you know, if I don't remember, then no one else does. So shit. So I'm not making crude jokes about Sydney Sweeney. Are we not making jokes about her? Yeah, where is all of Anna's montage, right? Like where are all the montages? I've never seen Euphoria. I heard it was about like the worst high school where like, I don't know, everyone's a drug lord or something, like a drug lord. And then you pass around your nudes, which was not a thing that would have happened in my high school. In my high school, first of all, no one could take pictures of anything. We didn't have like digital cameras yet. We didn't have a phone that did all this crazy shit. The phones we had did not take pictures, but we were getting to where by the time I was a senior, most people had a cell phone. Yet, you had a car, you probably had a cell phone. There were people who had pagers. You know, a little bit of a flex just before that, having the second line at the house. You had like your own number. That was kind of a thing. Cell phone kind of makes that redundant, but yeah, there wasn't like send your nudes to anybody. That was impossible. No one was doing a bunch of drugs or anything like that, and there were no gays. Biggest high school in Kansas. No gays. And now you probably have kids who think that they're a furry and all this other weird stuff, I'm assuming. I mean, people were like into weightlifting. Girls were into being hot dancer chicks and, you know, work on your cool car. The halcyon days right there. Those were kind of like the main interests, I guess. Then I head to college and like no one wants to go to the gym. And I'm like, what's wrong with everybody here? Oh, you guys just do drugs all the time. And you're fat and lazy and stuff. Oh, okay. It's pretty different. And my high school also had Mountain Dew. We had Mountain Dew in the vending machines and candy bars and things that you probably not even possible. I went to summer school in a string bikini, a mini skirt, and sandals. Pictures or it didn't happen, Anna. I don't believe you could wear a hat or sunglasses in the classroom. Classes were quiet as hell. There was not a lot of like weird disruptive shit happening, or fights were super crazy and frequent. You know, because this was in the era of the zero tolerance after Columbine. So it was like, I need to get this game going here, but what in the zero tolerance era, it was like you do anything, you're going to be expelled. Just like you fight one guy, both of you got punched, both of you are being expelled. We're looking for an excuse to expel people. So shit was rigid. And then at some point they laxed the zero tolerance, and now it is, you know, knockout game at the high school, right? Now you got kids trying to blow up on, what is it, the Black Social Network, where everyone has to punch each other at random? What is it, like Smash Stars or something? It's not Smash Brothers, that's something else. Hip Hop Stars, you guys know what I'm talking about. Zero tolerance tolerance. I thought the zero tolerance thing was too extreme because it was like, oh, I just have to get punched and then hope no one saw it so that I don't get expelled. Like a bunch of garbage. Luckily for me, I was in pretty good shape and no one, you know, it was a bad deal because it was like I was in good shape, yet I was really too shy to do things and got kind of walked on, but no one wanted to fight me. People, I think, wanted to fight me, but they were worried I could put up a fight, so they didn't. I think that's might have been what happened. Are we gonna have a gameplay mix up here? Are we gonna get in this plane? Oh no, just when it looked like we'd be doing some driving. Shit. Some driving, some flying, something with a little variety. Hasn't happened yet, has it? Okay, you're just gonna shoot toxic shit at me? If I go in the water, hell, it's raining. Shouldn't this be washed off? It's raining. And that's making it worse. Hold on. If I touch the water, do I just like catch fire? None of that makes any sense. Why am I on fire? Is this a Dark Side Phil moment? I'm not fighting in a volcano. I'm in a swamp. I'm on fire for no reason. None of this stuff's hitting me. Like, I'm just catching fire. Okay, what the hell's catching me on fire? I don't know. I'm convinced social media is designed to make people stupider. It is. I was in high school just before social media became a thing. And ever since, it has been an absolute net negative on society. Social media, if it wasn't for social media, sure, you wouldn't have seen me here. I wouldn't be playing this game. But if we didn't have social media, I'd probably have a stack of Oscars and be doing something else, you know? So there's that, right? But I just remember being super out there in high school, and people saw that as an excuse to record me to emphasize to everyone how weird I was. Because conformism. I was too afraid to draw attention to myself. I didn't say anything. I didn't joke. You know, I didn't want, it's like nowadays the kids are dancing all the time. Now, you know, it would be like, nope, I don't want anyone making fun of me not dancing, so I'm not even going to bother or try to learn or nothing. Nope, don't put me on stage. Nope, nope. It was pretty much the idea. Nobody wanted to mess with me in high school, so I named my YouTube channel Legendary Badass. Proceeds to get his sass whipped in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Something like that. Right? I thankfully have almost killed this guy. No, I'm catching fire a lot. I'm going to jump in here. What is causing me to catch fire? Going in the water catches you on fire? What if I'm not in the water? I don't understand this. What the shit? It is raining. It's not raining fire. The guy was almost dead too. Maybe I could just stand there and hit him with cannon. That does not make a lick. It's a swamp. It is a swamp, right? How am I still on fire? Shit. Get him with the damn cannon. I can't tell if it's gasoline or not in the water.
Let's see if there's anything worth taking. If there's still a him to take from.
Yep, see, that catches you on fire. Alright, well, the cannon is going to be the boss killer, that's for sure. Aside from the orders to get rid of cheeseleggers, the notebook's got really only 2 types of entries. Complaining on Egypt, scientists leaving tracks through their boggin depths trail, and the cops' obsession over this weird craving for deep-fried crowdie. Crowdie? Crawdie? What? Crawdie? Like crawdad? Crayfish? From the hooded loonies at the Mangia, whatever that is. Yeah,
this
exactly.
mess went deeper than a breadstick and hot mozzarella. It was
It's
time
called
to
the
wedge it into the
wetlands,
rest of the puzzle.
not the petroleum gas thing. Like, if this had so rich in petroleum, you'd think this would be a different kind of operation than cheese legging, right? All right, one more mission, guys, or what do you think? One more? How much more do I have left to do? Look up, we just did the swamp thing. Kind of would like to get this done tomorrow at the latest, really. And then we can move on to some other things. We got Pragmata coming. Pragmata. Forget about it. We got Pragmata coming Wednesday.
Now, where's Corny?
How are you doing, Millie?
Grab in hand that slice of cheese. Mossman lurks among the trees. La 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 la.
What she said. Let's see if I can upgrade that cannon and make it even more boss killy. I wonder if this game will allow you to New Game Plus the hard difficulty with your maxed out weapons. She has something new to say?
So, what's the crisis this time, Jack?
No crisis, just stopping by to talk, Tam. Listen.
Oh boy, I smell a pep talk incoming.
No, not a pep talk, just the
Smash
question.
Ultimate if we, well, I could
Why you
also
mixing it
revisit
up with
Overwatch.
cheeselegers, huh?
Now
Look,
that it's supposedly
there's no
fixed.
easy answer. I was deep in my anti-Jack phase back then. Anti-everything, really. And some of those poor sods needed someone who could fix things.
Yeah, but...
No buts, Jack. The Wetlands folks, they ain't bad guys. Sure, some are the hustlers, petty thieves, whatever fancy term the suits come up with, but they're broke, without options, and, well, trying to make a buck like anybody else.
Yeah, justify their crimes.
Well, they could do it the right way.
Oh, Jack. So grizzled, yet so naive. One day, when the system kicks you in the spine hard enough, you'll get it.
Hey, let me remind you.
Are we going to have a poll? Do we need the channel to vote?
Smart ass.
We've got a couple of things we might stream before Pragmata, or heaven forbid, let me have a couple of nights off so I can record some like commentary tracks, right? All right, we got 3 to upgrade. Let's upgrade the loose cannon even more. Seems to do a crazy amount of damage, right? Kiss. Increased damage. Alt fire. Heavy explosive round that explodes on impact. That could be pretty good too. Boom. Actually, no, I don't like the hype behind Smash Brothers. You're like, do Smash Brothers. No, actually, I don't like Smash Brothers. Like, okay, can we buy some ammo for the Kiss Kiss? I mean, what else am I going to use any of this stuff on, right? Got money? May as well. I like how these guys are walking around town. That's pretty cool. You went in my office. Let's put the crime wall up. Do you guys want me to do one more mission? Or what? In his dying breath, the cheese-legged boss made sure I heard it. Route was clean, straight through the depths. Smash Us hype is if you understand the nuance.
If the depths is the route, then I need to get neck deep in it too.
Aside from the orders to get rid of the cheeseleggers, notebooks got really... Yeah, that was the weird one.
The hell's Manja and Manja? Or Secret Show? Both got cult fingerprints.
Secret Show? Is this
over 'em.
rated T for teen?
Gotta talk to someone who speaks street and majors in crazy.
Boys on the defense. Yeah.
Sense a strong lead with this one.
Oh, you want me to do some Kirby Air Riders? Kirby Air Riders before Pragmata? You know, I never did open this door, did I? Yeah, this is where I sleep. That's me alarm clock. They have Alarmo at my Target, by the way. It's 110 bucks. You know what's kind of holding me off on getting that? The fact that it's like $10 more than it was when it came out. TVD. I do not understand this joke about putting D at the end of things. I'm not getting it. Can we flush? There was a YouTube video that came up in my recommendations last night. How quickly can you find a toilet in each Resident Evil game? I'm not kidding. In fact, I think the original Resident Evil 4 may not have a toilet. That might be a thing that comes up in the remake. But I don't have any other streaming recommendations for the time being. Again, you won't be around either. Get that Switch 2 money, man. Talk to Cameron, Bozo, head to the depths, find Stilton. Bozo?
Hey, Stinktail. What do you know about local cults?
Well, Spike D's got quite the cult following, so,
Sweet Lyburn, no, something
I
more
do
classic,
have Bayonetta
like, I don't know,
3.
crazy,
But I think that's going to take
big on
some
robes,
time.
that kind of cult.
It took like a week to get through Bayonetta 2.
not much to go on, but, oh! Uh-huh. yeah. There's this bunch of loonies. Came down from the north a couple of months back. They check all the boxes. Robes, concealed heat, all that jazz. And let me tell you, boss, they can
And
take
all that
glue
jazz.
like Brian Coker after a
Jazz
solid
hands.
swing. Last I heard, it'd been
How do
hanging
jazz
around
hands
the
work?
secret showgrounds.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
What the hell is this secret show? I got a murder and two crazy leads pointing me straight at it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Manja
Bayonetta 3 is
and
going to have to
Manja's
wait.
Secret show, of course.
It's going to take too long.
Huge fan.
Pragmata, I'm
Can't
already
miss it.
behind on. Because it came out
Clowns, mimes,
just days
the
after this.
whites. Must have been there at least once.
No, I hate mimes.
Yeah.
What's it with
Anyway,
people hating
boss,
mimes?
the bestest of
They don't
bestest
make
bosses.
noise.
The
We need to
grounds are like
embrace
the
mime
perfect
culture.
spot for the cultists and crazies. They blend right into the crowd.
Maybe. But if there are mimes, I'm punching through their glass box.
Where's Stilton?
Jack!
It's Mr. Pepper to you, kid.
Pepper Schmepper! Are you going someplace fun?
I might be...
Go someplace fun! and bring me a gift.
Does anyone know if the
I get
rewards you get,
Oh,
like the
bring me
cosmetics you get
balloons,
in the
Jack.
Pragmata
Lots
demo,
of
carry over
balloons.
to the
And
game?
why would I?
I'm calling my dad.
Because I had like a
Okay,
suit where
okay,
she
Billy, I'll
colored
give
on
you
him with
some
crayon.
balloons.
It was kind of funny. I think I unlocked that on the Switch too, though, which means I'd have to probably do it on the Xbox since I got the Xbox version of the game coming. Check the secret show for balloon packs. We got a lot to do. Where's this guy hanging out? Where's Stilton?
So, Jack, what did you pull out of the swamps, huh? Tell me it's something useful.
A big red line disappointment, Corny. These cheeseleggers were just middlemen relocating the shrews for a quick buck, making the district clean, nice, and strictly for mice. Heck, even the cops seemed like they were on someone else's payroll. It's all just some cheapo supermarket cheese, layer upon layer upon layer. And right there, sandwiched between all those layers, this sleazy scientist keeps popping up with his sleazy look and even sleazier ideas. Can't
We
quite
get
put my
it,
finger on
sleazy.
him.
Well, I know you'll crack this case. I'm sure of it. But that redlining business is deeply troubling.
I wouldn't believe it myself if it weren't for the dying words of a disillusioned cheeselegger. Poor sod.
Is that pity I hear in your voice, Jack?
No, it's just a cold. And I hate being used. I can't stand seeing people treated like tools by those crooked creeps in fancy suits, flaunting their ill-gotten authority. You know that better than anyone, Corny.
How would you like to be called Corny?
We've both seen war, Corny.
Don't name
Or
your
did that
kid
slip your
Cornelius.
mind?
Hey,
We
Corny.
were the tools.
Ah, right. Well, Jack, I think it's the best course of action is to hunt down those cultists, scientists, and put an end to all this ruckus. They seem to converge in one spot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Head to the depths, head to Mangia and Secret Show. Check the Secret Show for balloons. What about that reporter gal? Where was she?
Jack, you ever thought about retiring?
What's that?
Oh, you know, taking the girl somewhere far, far away. Or here's a thought. Finding a woman first, then taking Tammy, etc.
Good one.
I'm not joking.
No, Wanda, I had my fair share of sightseeing. Seen enough of the old world. My place is right here.
In Mouseburg, the real melting pot.
Yeah, across with the cesspool.
Same thing.
Yeah, but it's a familiar thing.
Cesspool and melting pot. Yeah, about the
You
same
learn to
thing.
suffer it. Besides, people need help.
People need help everywhere.
And I am here. There are other Jack Peppers out there, I'm sure of it.
Lords forbid.
Okay. I guess we could head to the depths. Or head to Mangia Secret Show. It seems kind of like you should maybe do some of that side, some of those other things first. It kind of has some variety, but it also kind of doesn't. I'd like to see something done with the car. I was like, hey man, we're about to fly a plane. Now that'd be some variety. Let's head to that secret show, and then we'll call it a stream. You feel like there is a detective thing going on, but I'm, largely in the dark about what the, how to describe the story. Because your character has to try to solve it all. You don't see cutscenes showing the other characters colluding. All right, we're looking for some secrets at the secret show.
Okay, Jack. It's just a job. The clowns will be there, and that is okay.
Balloon packs, huh?
Well, if it ain't the fun police. Better circle around this bunch.
Slip past or shoot them all? Okay, the nature of the sprites means they're all looking at me. Well, I guess it's a true physical if it's on Switch too, right? But not so much if it's a Xbox, PlayStation. I think I just need to shoot all these guys. How's it going, fellas? Anyone want to talk? Why you guys all hanging out in front of this secret show, huh? Alright, don't mind me. God. Rushing me like zombies. Backstage key. Well, there's balloons. It said something about balloon packs. Whatever that is. Opens from the other side. Okay, there's a key. But... any normal wall? Yeah, totally normal wall right there. Oh, I was thinking for this mission, why don't we really crank up the nostalgia look here with the graphics? We have it a little customized right now, but we could, well, we have 100% diffusion. Didn't feel like 100% film grain, does it? Maybe that was something they edited out or changed. I mean, I have it at 100% film grain, and I'm not really seeing like the streaks and the lines, you know? So where was that setting? I don't know, I'm not... See, like, if we look at this, shouldn't we see, like, a bunch of, like, hairs and things? I'm not seeing a bunch. Man, the Bomberman game I'm thinking about lately, now that I've got that Neo Geo pre-ordered, is Neo Bomberman. Like, one of the few non-SNK published games for the Neo Geo. Well, I guess we just gotta blow it up. You know what's crazy is there was I think it was called Bomberman Zero. It was the one that people really got turned off by, where Bomberman had like a more realistic remake. It was the poster child for Edgelord remake. This probably would have been about 2006 or so. I played it in college. I rented it on like Games and Flicks or Gamefly, and it was pretty abysmal. But I thought, damn it, I can't not complete a game. I cannot let this game be not completed. I got to get the achievements. And I grinded and grinded, and I got to 900 of 1,000 gamer score, and the last 100 was glitched. And nobody had more gamer score in that game than me. Maybe some people found some hack around to unglitch it or whatever. But I'm just saying that I was playing a pretty good game of Bomberman. Like, I was putting stuff together. Yeah, it was all like essentially solo play. But I could complete it, you know, lay down the line of bombs, all that stuff you need to do. But that was really the last Bomberman I played. I think it was called Bomberman Zero, I think. It's been a while. It was about 20 years ago. Close to it. It was on Xbox 360, and no one had a higher score in the game than I did on the leaderboard for a time there. I'm not seeing any film degradation whatsoever. This looks eerily too clean. I'm seeing a tiny bit there on my gun. If you look at just his gun, you can see like a couple of streaks intermittently. But I'm not seeing anything over the world. Even though I have it on 100%. It doesn't quite, it's not doing as well of a job representing this art style as Cuphead. The collection is Super Nintendo stuff. Yeah, it doesn't include... See, I would kind of be down for Saturn Bomberman with online play, but it doesn't include Saturn Bomberman, so I kind of tuned out. Yeah, I'm not... I think Saturn Bomberman would be really appealing with online play, but it doesn't look like that's happening. If I recall correctly, Saturn Bomberman had like 16-player gameplay. You might have to go to a convention to get that to work nowadays. Maybe they play Saturn Bomberman competitively at conventions. Yeah, look up Saturn Bomberman. I'm pretty sure it was 16-player. It was a heap. Lots of players. All right, well, I went in one of these, right? The other one I didn't. Hey guys, nothing to see here. Comic book. How you guys doing? I'm just mind my own business. Mice should be really good at crawling, right? Crouch. You should be faster when you're crouched in a mouse game, right? What are you doing in this game? This is something I need to write down before I forget. Do you feel like you are a mouse? I felt like that was a problem with the Ninja Turtles, that last awful one where they made April fat black girl that was unpopular in high school. Whatever that one was called. The turtles did nothing turtle-like. Their heads didn't retract in out of embarrassment. They didn't swim or hold their breath or anything crazy. They were not turtles. And they didn't look like turtles. But am I doing anything here that makes me seem like a mouse, right? It doesn't seem like it. Probably getting ready to shoot a bunch of people.
Well.
I was hoping I could knock that chandelier over.
Wasn't it, dear?
You can say that again, hun. Oh, now the whole season's ruined, and I was so looking forward to the clowns.
I'll never understand your thing for those bozos.
There's got to be something stopping them from doing Saturn Bomberman. Like, maybe it's partially published by Sega, so it gets excluded. I don't know. You can't get Saturn Bomberman like otherwise, can you? Outside of the Saturn? Is it available on like Arcade Archives or anything? No, I mean, the Arcade Archives has started doing some console games, haven't they? Where they call it Arcade Archives like Volume 2, but it's console games. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of online support, online play. I think the second volume is going to have online play though. Or there was talk of it, and then the one game I saw on there that didn't, so. Dressing room. Oh, things are about to get saucy, guys. Yeah, I don't think that you can get Saturn Bomberman anyway, but on the Saturn. I hadn't heard of it happening. Those games that are like lost like that have like a majestic quality. Like the games you can't play are the ones I'm most interested in playing. I'm gonna see if I can make that jump. Aha, secret. Secret. Got a secret. Oh man, that could have been my way into the dressing room right there. Sideshow, Great Grizzly. Well, let's see what this secret show's all about. We're investigating the crime scene. Put your gun away, Jack. Path of Radiance. Was that the GameCube one that I played briefly as my first Fire Emblem? I think that's what it was, right? Yeah, the games that are out that are you can't play. Those are the ones that have the most appeal. Police Knots not being released in the US, not being on the modern systems, any of that stuff carries some appeal, I feel. Except you guys have never heard of it, so. If you could look up a trailer for Police Knots, it has that like really slick hand-drawn anime look to it. The shame of it is that the Sega Saturn had better animation, had better video quality, so the Saturn version looks better. Somebody died here. But who?
Mamma mia, I'm never gonna financially recover from this. Uh-huh. You the chief around here?
Who? Me? Ah, you wanna rub a salt into my wound, huh?
Your what in your what?
You one of them coppers, huh?
Capiche.
Interrogate, see?
Yeah,
say
something
capiche,
like that.
please.
So tell me, what the hell happened here?
Can you see?
Please say forget about it.
He killed Mr. Curda. A madre di topo. What a disaster. And an opening night.
Really wish you would stop doing that.
Stop a what?
Just walk me through what happened, step by step.
Well, we had a rehearsal. Francesco was high on the wire. He's a funambulist, see?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
See, up there. He walked to the line and he...
Fell?
Oh mio Dio.
Right. So where is he now? And why does it look like a tornado hit this place?
Oh, this elefanto is really a domo. Look at that mess. He went straight through the props.
Wasn't just panic, right?
See, Francesco's got a bit of a problem, huh?
Let me guess. Cheese.
A chugs like a water, huh?
Oh boy.
Oh boy indeed. So he falls, freaks out, bolts.
Don't tell me he's afraid of mice. Or that the clowns were behind it. I hate clowns. And mimes.
You stupido? No. The cheese must have worn off, eh? He's a sulking somewhere in the debris, huh?
Right. I'll poke around and check in on Francesco. You see anyone messing with the equipment?
Eh? Crowd was a full, huh? Could have been anyone. Take a look around, huh? It's a stupido elefanto. Him and his Donato vices. Man, the money we're gonna
Yeah, you can do this, but if you have a hook-nosed banker saying Ove and going like this. Money, insurance, interest rates. Yeah, then you get canceled and your company has to apologize and everybody gets fired. But Mamma Mia over here, yeah, you can do that. That's not a problem. Double standards are fun. This guy saw the whole thing go down, huh? Play the secret show games to get tickets. We're gonna have some mini games here? Oh, clowns.
Clown. It's okay. It's okay.
What's with people who are afraid of clowns? I don't quite understand that either.
Hey, man.
Hey, this the way to the elephant's dressing room?
Yeah, but as you can see, cleanup's still a mess. You'd have to be like fast as the wind, you know.
Gotta
Run on
keep it
walls.
based.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I don't think I can. Or even want to.
Don't let your dreams be dreams, man. Just
Wall
do
jump.
it. Please?
Gumshoes, huh? A little late in the game to be introducing this, isn't it?
Look at him go.
Wow, really gonna parkour this, huh? Do you stick?
Come on. You got this.
Seems like you gotta keep going, huh?
Look at him go. Come on. You got this.
Voice does not sound old enough. Yeah, wet paint with the shoes on it, that'll tell you where to go for sure. Oh, come on, there's something up there. There's something up there. Oh, okay, we're gonna get up there eventually, aren't we? Right? Oh, hold on. Did I sign up for Ninja Gaiden? One of the recent Mouseburg Herald issues. This one offers a profile of one of the most prominent Big Mouse Party members, Jacob Buns, better known as Pierogi Jake. Buns or Pierogi, as his friends call him, was once a small-time crook operating in the depths of Wallop Bay. Thanks to the rehabilitation program spearheaded by Milford Sawyer and Miles Curd, Buns turned things around, launched legitimate businesses. I had to mess that up, didn't I? And quickly rose to become one of the BMP's most loyal and trusted members. That looked kind of like a tranny. That looked kind of like a muscle nurse. I don't know. What is an elephant?
Yes?
Hey, I'm,
Oh, no.
Darkside Phil needs the paint, huh?
Police?
Oh, no. I'm a private dick.
Oh, the language.
As in private detective. Just here to ask a few questions. You do that high wire act often?
Yes, sir.
It looked
Since
kind of
I
like
was
a jacked
baby,
woman
it's my,
nurse thing in the picture.
Coupe de grace, yes.
Yeah, coupe de grace indeed. So, what went sideways this time?
I don't know, sir. Swear on my mother's grave, it just happened.
Well, not much to work with. But everything cracks with the right nudge.
Doesn't it look like I can get up there? I can't stick to that. It doesn't have the paint.
That even possible?
Okay, now how do they want me out?
I didn't do nothing bad, sir.
Seems like I need to keep talking to him. He's got the chatter thing. All right, do you guys see an exit? Ah, here we go. It's a hell of a lot of blue cheese in one place.
Ah, it's like finding cheese in a maze.
I didn't do nothing bad.
Really? Then why is there a bucket of blue cheese leftovers in your room?
What? Oh, no. Marco was supposed to dump... I mean, take out the trash. Oh, no.
We got an elephant high on cheese over here.
Hey, relax. I'm not here to arrest you.
So did he crush that mouse?
Really? Now talk to me. Where'd you get the cheese?
Oh, no, sir. One never discloses his suppliers.
All right, let's try this another way. Was it your regular dosage? Same dealer?
Dosage of prime mozzarella, man.
Something was off.
We cooked it.
Fishy.
We deep fried it to enhance the value.
The cheese tasted funny. Then it all went blurry, and then, well, you know.
You panicked.
Not exactly. It was more like a realization. All the training, my career crumbling. What I done? So I ran to my room, straight through the decorations.
So, panic.
Mozzarella, gorgonzola, sir.
All right, I think that's all for now. Get some rest and, lay off the cheese.
Will do, sir.
All right, so I got to collect these tickets, huh? Is that going to open now?
See? I told you something was off. Cops all over, and now a PI? Bet it's got something to do with that dame.
What dame?
Third row, the one you were ogling, right up until the elephant dropped on that poor guy.
Let's check
And
out the
don't
dame.
give me that I have a squint BS.
I do have a...
Oh, zip it.
So how did the elephant fall on him? He didn't do the actor
Time to
right because
check
he's
the
high on
audience seat.
cheese. All right, you guys gonna let me open this? Like, I can get out of here, right?
Hey, man. We're not even done down here.
Right, one of you tell me how to get out of here, buddy.
Look at him go.
Oh, now this hook appears. It was not there before. It absolutely was not, right? You had to solve the elephant's thing. How come we haven't seen any cats? That kind of goes hand in hand with the mouse, doesn't it? If you're the mouse motif. It was a magnifica evening, my dear. Aside from that little cheese insodento with the Dumbo Elefanto. He's a good boy, see? Just can't lay off the cheese. If he ever discovers the blue, we are doomed. Doomed. There's a high-profile meet after the grand spectacle. Regular thing on the clown's backstage, invite only. The police, some old-world eggheads, very exclusive. I'm kind of big deal here, so I might get you in, until tomorrow. Ciao, Bella. P.S. I'm leaving my wife immediately. My wife, immediately, yeah. Niccolo Mangia, Managing Director of Mangia.
A high-profile meeting. Yeah, can't afford to miss that.
Sir, I need to grab that key. And are we keeping that or no? Okay. Shortcut, eh? Back over here. Can we get into this? Yep, let's go to the dressing room, baby. It's a warp pipe. Hey guys, nothing to see here. I'm just kind of hanging out. Moves left? So, did you see that? That one was actually a challenge. And now it's jammed and I can't get it. That one had moves left integrated. I didn't hit anything. I don't understand why that became a gotcha moment. I probably needed something in there too. There's probably some collectibles to round up I couldn't get now. Or, you know, blueprint stuff for the gal to up my guns. All right, where do I go with these tickets? We going to do a shooting gallery? Looks like it, doesn't it? I think this is my weapon of choice. Well, here goes. Oh, we're doing it Cuphead style. Damn it. I don't need to reload, that's good. The hell are you throwing dynamite at me? Not too hard. I think you're supposed to get a little bit of Resident Evil 4 flashbacks out of that. With the shooting gallery thing. One of the more obnoxious things to go through. I never did get the good rewards in the remake. It's a RNG thing when it comes to the rewards machine, and I never got the thing that increases your running speed. You know, do like 3 playthroughs and you don't even get it. I shouldn't have ate that cheese, man. I killed the last guy and thought more was coming, and I ate the damn cheese. I could have saved it. Well, I guess these guys kind of drop some currency sometimes. That's about it, huh? Alright, so we got a ticket for that. The floor is lava. Oh boy. When is Netflix going to do another season of Floor is Lava? That was not the worst thing they've ever done. Can't believe that hit me. Look at me. What are you saying? Look at me. I can't see that guy. There's no color. So you guys are kind of blending in. Okay. Nobody gonna come out of that door? No, floor is lava. I was not expecting shooting gallery. Thought we might have a obstacle course. Cheap views, guys. Wow. That's what everybody wants. Cheap views that don't not repeat customers, you know, any of that. What else we got? No entry, 4 tickets. How many do I have? I guess that might be the big thing I need to do, huh? Walk back Jin Rai. I don't understand. Where was it that I got to the roof and then had a problem and couldn't, and the thing was jammed? Was it a warp? This one's got a timer. All right, well, at least they're doing something with the difficulty.
Shrew-sized. Definitely used. Just like the ones down at Walla Bay.
Forget about that. Now this one doesn't indicate any kind of timer or anything. I'm wondering if I quit out and then reloaded the game, if that would give me another shot at that thing that jammed. That's what I was kind of curious about. See, we hopped up here. Thought there was a warp. Thought. Next to this guy. Was there a warp somewhere? And I was outside briefly. Now I've lost track of where that was. Maybe it was in the dressing room. Yeah, that's right. Warp at the dress. Oh, look at this. Achievement. Why is there a Jack Pepper figurine?
And I wasn't leaving without him.
Secret collectible? The first one I found this late in the game? Okay, here's that warp. Still jammed. I'm wondering if there is a way to unjam that. You know? Or I blew my one chance. I don't think I have enough tickets. Oh, I do have 4. Okay, never mind. Thought I had 3. Why lock this door? It doesn't make much sense. What kind of challenge do we got in here? Just everything wants to kill you. Oh shit.
What are you buying?
I thought that was a guy I was trying to shoot there.
That'll shut the little devil up. For 5 minutes, maybe.
Millie wanted the balloons, right? I need upgrade tickets for my cannon.
What's it gonna be, Ace?
2 more tickets. What have I got to do to get some tickets?
Tickets! Tickets here, tickets!
TNT, watch it explode. Aim, window frame. Excuse me? Oh, we just... Okay, I think we're throwing TNT. That looks blow-upable. Alright, does that count? What are we doing? Give me more.
What's it gonna be, Ace?
I'm sorry, but that game didn't make much sense. The fact that they named it window frame is the only thing that I understood what we're going for. It didn't look like there were really any targets. Nothing really blew up even. Alright, so it's 1 ticket. We need 2.
Tickets! Tickets here, tickets! What are you buying?
Is this a game to get tickets? Well, that nearly killed me.
Tickets! Tickets here, tickets!
Hay and spray. Well, it sounds like a job for the good old James gun, as they call it. What do you mean by nice knee? I don't think I need anybody. Alright, so am I just shooting these? Well, that was something. Good, I need more upgrade tickets. Alright, let's go. Have you removed your sense of morality today? I don't know. Was I supposed to? Damn, no keys for this game. Gotta wait a little to get it. You mean like no from loaded CD keys? Yeah, it may not be on sale for a little bit. It'll probably come on sale at some point or appear on Game Pass, you know, that sort of thing. I don't know if I need this yet. They want me to use a boomstick with fire. This is timed. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, but I check website for all stores and yeah, definitely. I've been adding a few things to Deku Deals. Alright, now why give me this option?
Remember to use both barrels.
What the shit? What is going... I didn't even realize there was a game happening here. What the Christ? That wasn't there before, was it? This place has gotten really nutty. Where is everyone? Don't you throw that at me, kid. I didn't realize this was where I needed to go. I just thought, hey, why am I going in this room? Hold on, now we were over here and now I'm cut off. There was like another room and I thought that's where I was gonna go. And then I thought, what's over here? And I looked and it's like, no, this is where you're going now. So I guess this is what we're doing. Deku Deals has a giveaway? What do you got to do to enter? I've got them keeping an eye on some Samurai Showdown collection.
But minus a 4 who made the sneaky escape.
Got him.
Now,
Samurai Showdown collection's $40 on Switch, but sometimes it's 10.
He is very large, yeah? And, wait, I need a chalkboard.
I dare you. Say "und" one more time and...
Und.
Well, Detective Jack Kessler. I was told you might interfere.
You just blew up half my caseload, so yeah, I might interfere.
Very well. I'll keep this brief. Nothing personal, Detective.
Boss, defeat
but the
the
clock's
hitman.
ticking.
Who do you got? A girl and her baby? Oh shit. Guys. This gun does so much damage. Do I need to just look at a couple of spots and wait for him?
right there, Mr. Pfeffer.
I think he still had
We'll
some
have to
health.
finish this another day. I'm cash in hand hourly, and my time's up. Gotta hurry before my bookkeeper clocks off. Guy's obsessed with westerns and the... Ah, forget it. Not your problem.
Wait. Who hired you?
I'm not your enemy, for now. But don't mistake me for a friend. Ciao.
My mom saw
A hitman
Chow
with a
written and thought that
bookkeeper
was
Who has a
CO.
westerns obsession.
CO.
This day just kept getting wilder. Had to snoop around the Tinsel's backlot later. For now, let's see what's left of my suspects.
Strange keycard with an even stranger mark. Makes one wonder what door it opens.
Now that is weird looking. What is this even for?
Guess they thought I was going to use a cannonball on them. As many cannons as I see there. Are we leaving these people in the cells? My James gun ammo. Make cannonballs all up and down this place.
All right, boys, you're free to go.
And girls? I'm a girl.
My apologies. And the girls.
Good.
Girls, you can
whacking there,
stay.
man. You really went the extra mile.
You're making me blush. Still, he got away.
Ah, like a little coward. You'll get him next time. We believe in you.
Totally. And besides,
Yeah?
you deserve a prize.
A prize?
Yep, a real one. Show him, Tommy.
Right.
No, don't show me.
Ta-da! A ticket!
A ticket. Great. For a show?
No, sir. A boat ride. Big party, real classy types. Says so right there on the ticket.
How the hell'd you get this?
I found it in one of them cops' pockets. He was
Dead?
Relieved?
Yeah, relieved of the burden. So now it's yours.
Well, thank you, I guess.
Cool. So, can you free us now?
The secret show was fresh out of secrets. Finally, I could leave the clowns to their circus and put the old brain back to work.
All right, back to the office and we'll wrap up the stream. That took a little longer than I expected, that last area, kind of. I mean, in a way, it's not that big, but it takes me a while playing it blind, right? Then I guess next we'll go into the sewers. We may have... Man, I don't know if we're going to finish this tomorrow. I don't know.
I was right. I do hate the mimes. And mysteries. Especially weird ones. It was time to pin it to the wall and see what shook loose.
Tomorrow, in the mail, I should receive my slider that you mount on a tripod, and it's for mobile. Usually these are pretty heavy duty, and you put like your DSLR, your mirrorless camera on there. But this one, you put a phone on, and your phone like swerves and like zooms. Well, it gives you a little bit of a dolly track, so you can have like some motion. And like I could put a phone someplace and kind of like sweep across. Things might look kind of cool, I don't know, or stupid, more likely. But it should help with little product video reviews that no one likes. You know, you have a product out there and then you got like sweepy shots. Could be kind of cool.
So, did you get me some balloons?
Sure
Yes.
did.
Do they float?
No, they're deflated. But I got you a whole pack from the carnival. Happy now, kid?
Yes. And don't call me child.
I thought she'd
Soon
probably
I'll
want
be as big as
floating
Tammy.
balloons.
Yeah?
Now she's
Well,
gonna
your
throw
mouth
water
already
balloons at you.
is.
Excuse me?
Do the side quest, get a baseball card. So, my baseball card collection, which I've neglected, now probably actually has somebody good. What's his ranking? For Jeremiah Curd, played for some unnamed team in Fort Curd. Real creative, reusing the name. Yeah, but what's his ranking though? I need some high ranking guys if I'm going to win. Let's see if the upgrade gal can help us out.
The quite big affair was all a hoax. No war, no nothing.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? I was there, bozo. Got the purple spade and scars to prove it.
I'll
Maybe he's a
double-check my
flat
sources.
earther.
Maybe triple check.
I'm a flat cheeser. The cheese is flat. I don't think I have enough to get a upgrade on the cannon.
So, how was the secret show, Jack? Did you have an absolute blast?
Tam, it was a fever dream. Awful accents, butt-funky blue cheese, and the clowns. Oh, the clowns.
Hey, I'll take that as a no. Did you at least find anything remotely useful for your investigation?
Sort of. Between the crazy clowns, the vehement vendors, the elephants. Embarrassed, eerie, exhausted.
Ah, for the love of... Cut the alliteration. Did you find anything solid?
I did find something solid, yeah. A perforated card.
What's it for?
That is for a card slot.
Wow. Exquisite deduction. What does it unlock, dummy?
I am still working on that part.
Give me that. Huh. It's a pretty standard security keycard. Seen these in banks, high security places, but something's off. Yeah, it feels kind of unhinged. Loony, even.
Loony, huh?
$3. No, price 5. Oof. Upgrade 3 is price 5? Well, no wonder my James gun's doing so much work. You know, I really dropped a lot in it. I'm gonna need 5 to get the cannon up to spec. Strange key card on the wall.
I've seen that symbol before. Just can't put my finger on where.
Pharmacy stuff. River Fever Line steamboat ticket, admit 1. Took it from a dead mouse cop, huh?
That's for one of those fancy steamboat cruises. Could be worth a look. Getting in, though, that's the tricky part.
Assassin bragged about some bookkeeper in Tinsel Avenue. Might be worth checking out. Feels like he's mob, but like a mob inside the mob.
Mob bookkeeper and a cowboy obsession, huh? I know just the kind of saloon he'd crawl into.
Western backlot. Some dame, huh? Talk is a strange dame showed up at the secret show when Miles Curd met his unfortunate end. I'm thinking it's that gal that came in the office. What was it, Vivian? I think so. It's a hell of a lot of blue cheese in one place. Kurd's murder scene is a flat out dead end.
Get rid of the shrews!
So Kurd is Millie's dad, and we got the call he's been killed. Head to the secret show, and he was smashed by an elephant. What's the screaming going on? Hold on, it says she wants to talk.
Embrace the new order!
BMP agitator?
Oh, no. Not here. Not in a million years.
Oh my god, guys. This is a Punch the Nazi reference.
Yeah, get out of here, Phil shirt.
This game's doing the punch Nazis thing. You know, it's like the whole thing behind Antifa. It's okay to punch Nazis, guys. Yeah, I mean, if you call somebody a Nazi, you get one group to call somebody Nazi, and then all the little hangers-on go and punch them. And that's okay, because wouldn't you punch a Nazi? So we see where this game's lining up.
You know how politicians are, Millie.
Like, always making promises and never showing up?
Yeah, something like that. He's probably up to his whiskers in handshakes and empty promises. Election.
Oh, she doesn't know her dad died?
Yeah, well, he's never around anyway. Think you could call him? You're less scary than Uncle Take Care. Maybe he'll actually pick up.
Wouldn't bet on it.
Oh.
Tell you what, here's a nickel. Go see Uncle John, grab yourself a soda. And if I hear from your old man, you'll be the first to know, all right?
Alrighty-o. Thanks, Uncle Jack.
She'll figure it out, sooner or later.
Not if I buy her enough balloons. So we have head to the depths, show the ticket to Stilton. Let's do that first. Is he hanging around in here?
Sure.
The punch Nazis thing is a bit
I know
old.
that for
Maybe they
face.
thought that would be a
You're
fun,
onto
timely thing to
something,
do.
aren't you?
But I don't
Maybe.
like
I got a lead.
the
A promising one
precedent that
just doesn't have
sets.
legs yet.
Well,
Because it's
lay it
like,
on me,
oh yeah,
sport.
we'll just
Word
tell
is there's
people
this
this guy's a
fancy
Nazi,
steamboat
and
where
then,
those
oh
crusty
well, that's
lobbyist
weird.
types
People
gather to
attacked
play
him.
who
That's
controls the
weird.
world
As if
over
we didn't just
cocktails.
orchestrate that.
I got reason to think all the cheese strings tied to the shrew racket not on that deck.
Punch
I've even
Nazis.
got a
Let's call
ticket.
Donald Trump a Nazi. Oh look, a kid
Pretty
tried to
sure
shoot him.
I'm not on the guest list, though.
That's weird.
Oh, let me see that. Where I'll be. I know this party. I know the boat. I know exactly where it docks.
Color me impressed and suspicious. Like really suspicious. You sure you're not mixed up in this yourself, Corny?
Oh, please, Jack. I'm running for mayor, remember? I get invited to all kinds of hoity-toity nonsense. I don't even RSVP to half of them. Oh, I usually send a stand-in. Gotta keep my ear to the ground. But I'm not about to step in a pile of trouble for fun. You know, don't piss where you eat.
I'd never. Makes the cheese taste funny.
Anyway, whoever you swipe this from, and let's go into the details. This thing's no good without a proper referral.
But?
But you could go as my representative. 2 rats, 1 stone. What do you say?
Words, usually.
Dude running for mayor stutters a lot, huh?
Just take the damn thing. Godspeed, Jack.
No, I'll cruise in at about 2 knots.
All right, attend the Fever River Steamboat Party. Head to the depths. Head to the western backlot. Dude, we seem to have a lot of game left to cover. Dispenser, insert tokens. I've only ever had 1 token, I believe. Destroy this mad brute. Enlist. I want you for army. Yeah, we definitely have some propaganda stuff happening here. Guys, yeah, add the propaganda posters. That everybody will think our game's real deep. Got a super deep narrative with the propaganda and these guys that are clearly supposed to be Nazis, but we don't call them quite like that, right? I mean, some of that is irritating. No one else to talk to, right? No pressing thing. Yeah, guys, it's, you know, thinly veiled, not really, you know, you don't really have to flex your muscles there to grasp what they're going for with some of the imagery, but IGN said too many callback reference jokes or something like that. Kind of weird. All right, well, the review is shaping up, but I probably need to continue the game, finish it, if not, before doing any kind of review. Let's head back to the main menu here. We've got at least 3 places we need to go to tomorrow. And even then, we may have another stream. If it goes Tuesday night, well, Wednesday we'd be starting Pragmata, right? Unless Target's going to send that to me late. That's what I know about that. Actually, I still have this good bar I didn't finish. Maybe I'll save that for next time. Well, made it this far. Wait until marriage counseling.